fucking show. What's going on? It's your dog Art Man. Back with another boxing conversation. Hold on. It is Saturday. Been ripping and running. I'm finally back in the crib. I feel like talking a little bit of boxing. So I'm about to smoke real quick. I really my smoking buddies. Real shit. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat though. So, man, I was just like last night I finished that picture of Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran too. And I'm like, you know what? Now that I finished that picture, let me watch some film, whatever. Let me watch that fight. So I watched the fight, Sugar Ray versus Duran too, and I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, dude, with Dev speed, Dev footwork, he could fight like this. He could beat Norman like this. He could beat Norman just like this. And what I mean by that, I'm not saying that he's Sugar Ray Leonard. There'll never be another Sugar Ray Leonard. But I'm saying like just certain things because that's what you're supposed to do. I feel like if you're a boxer, you should be watching film of today and before, and you should watch all right the ancestors in boxing and see what the things that these guys were doing, the certain techniques that these guys were working on and stuff like that, and just certain things that they do. And I feel like Dev, with his style, he should be watching more of Sugar Ray Leonard because watching Sugar Ray Leonard, he can learn a lot like how to use that lateral movement to his advantage, shit like that. It says salute. Shout out to my dude Black Jericho. We in the building. Said what's good, man. We in the motherfucking building. Said definitely push Norman shit back. Yeah, shit. Man, I have no doubt in my mind that Dev's gonna beat this nigga for real, for real. Also, the only way I can see Norman winning this fight if he catch Dev clean on some shit that Dev don't see coming and Dev just can't recover. That's the only way I can see that shit playing out. But other than that, I don't see it. Think Dev too skilled to fall for the okey doke at this point in his career. Maybe he could have fell for it before the Ryan fight, but not after that Ryan fight. After that Ryan fight, looked like a totally different fighter. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying it in a good way. See, a lot of fans they look at Dev and they be like, "Oh yeah, well, he's never gonna be the same after that Ryan Garcia fight." It's like they low key want that from Dev. They want Dev to be a traumatized, hurt nigga who can't do nothing. They want a nigga like that. But I don't see that for Dev. I see him going there. This is really gonna be like a redemption fight. 'Cause they sleeping on the young kid or the young man, I should say. You know what I'm saying? He's really the vet in this fight. He's the veteran with the experience. And I feel like fans forget this. That's why I got this thing going on Twitter right now and everybody's joining in on it. Where I'm asking, when did Norman Jr., when did Norman Jr. become 89 fucking Mike Tyson? When was that? Because they making it seem like Dev got nothing for this guy. But I love it though. I actually love it that people are doubting Dev. But then it makes you question like, is it hate or is it real boxing, real analyzing sport? I don't know. Sometimes you gotta figure out how can you gauge the two. So they think Devin Campbell hadn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, this is what I said. I said you let these niggas tell it. It's fucking prime Mike Tyson versus fucking Paul Malignaggi. That's what they trying to make it seem like, bro. I bet I'm over here cleaning up my fucking grinder. I got this fucking grinder. Keeps weed I got is just so fucking sticky. Keeps on getting clogged up in this motherfucker. But yeah, they think Dev. No, some my dude he posted a clip of the Rocky movie. They making it seem like Rocky's wife was like, "Oh no, don't do it, Rocky. Do you hear him? Do you hear everybody? They saying that they're saying you're gonna lose this fight, Rocky." That's what they treating Dev like, bro. They said, "Oh, Dev, you gonna lose this fight. Norman is too good." Like, bro, when did you niggas hear? When did you niggas start talking about Norman? I got to question that every time I go on this live. When did you niggas start talking about Norman? But my dude Southwest Stice, shout out to my nigga Insane Talk. Hey, they be in their feelings on Facebook when I post in the group. I be like, dog, they're about to do this nigga in. He about to do him in. He said 6 months ago. Gotta be. Gotta be. Cause nigga, I've been talking this boxing shit for a minute. And now I know niggas say, hey, can I get that new bro? I'm trying to tell I'm a professional illustrator. Niggas pay me top dollar for art. I ain't lying. Go check the stats. Go check Facebook. Artmanapro.com. Now, one time, have anybody say, "Hey, man, I'm putting in a request for this guy named Brian Norman Jr." Never, never. My first time hearing about Brian Norman on some real shit. My first time hearing about Brian Norman was after that Centillion fight, and the niggas was saying how much of a duck he was for ducking Boots, and how he ain't fucking with Boots, and how Boots was run right through that nigga. And all of a sudden, you niggas is team fucking Norman. If I was Norman, I wouldn't be accepting that shit from you niggas. Cause you niggas is so wishy washy. Let that nigga come lose next month. Back to the ghetto, you go. Type shit. Nah, real shit. Said he'll definitely hurt Norman. They think Dev can't push. Uh, I don't know. They said he'll definitely hurt Norman. They think Dev can't punch or none. I'm trying to tell these niggas the worst thing this nigga can do is go into the fight thinking niggas can't punch, niggas can't go, niggas not gonna hurt you. Walk into some shit if you want, nigga. Walk into some shit if you want, no. I don't think that's what you want. Walk into some shit if you want. But one thing the fans was telling me is Norman just got better. Don't play those old. This is what they tell me. They say, Art man, don't play those old ass clips of Norman, bro. He's gotten better, bro. Since the Jinkasaki fight and all, he's got better, bro. And I'm here to tell you, man, sorry. He didn't get better. He didn't get better. And I'm not saying that he can't get better over time, but he didn't get better. You know why? Because the competition just got worse. Yeah, some of these guys may be ranked a little bit higher than the last top ranked tuna cans he fought, but look at the competition. Look at the last three opponents, all flat footed. All so you mean to tell me three flat footed fighters in a row is gonna prepare you to fight a guy that just won all 12 rounds by quote unquote running, like they say. What makes you think he's prepared for that? Man, bro, I go back and watch Norman fights. This nigga is lunging in all the time. Lunge, he don't know how to close the distance. You know how usually niggas just set the jab up, walk you down, pop the jab out, pop the jab, and then fall behind with a right hand or something. This is Norman. You right there, I'm right here. I'm gonna fucking jump up and try to hit you with a fucking crazy left foot. Or I'm gonna just jump on you. On some like diet Sean Porter shit. And I'm like that type of shit. And I've seen it. I've seen it in the fights. He runs into jabs, he runs into some shit, doing shit like that. But he's not fighting somebody with the IQ like Devin Haney. So I'm like, you niggas gonna be looking so crazy when Devin Haney exposes this nigga. But it really shouldn't be nothing that is exposed. Like if you want, if y'all go back and watch this fight, y'all see this. Said Haney will use the jab distance to. Man, I want to see if I could play this. I'm gonna play it regardless. YouTube, this is for fair use only. So I'm just watching the fight, right, with Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, and I'm like, dog, Sugar Ray Leonard using his speed and timing, it's perfect. He had everything for this dude. Said Haney used the jab distance to pick up Norman apart, frustrate him. Norman need to cut the ring off, apply smart pressure into a rough physical fight. Otherwise, Haney outpoints him. Nigga, that type of stuff is easier said than done because how do you close the gap? Imagine, you know what hurts? Let me tell you what hurts. I don't care if you a power puncher or not. If you're using your own weight in your body and you're trying to press a nigga, you trying to go come forward on him and a motherfucker sticks that jab out and you run into that fucking jab, you're gonna feel that shit. It's like running into a fucking wall. You're gonna feel that shit. And I feel like that's what's gonna happen to Norman. Norman's gonna run into some jabs. That's probably gonna sit him on his ass. Yeah, a fucking jab. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm saying if Norman lunges like how he does into a jab, he's gonna fucking fall out. My bad, y'all. I gotta find a lighter real quick so I can cook. Norman's gonna run into some shit. I'm telling you right now. He gonna run to a jab. They gonna say, "Oh, Haney don't got power like that. That was really a flash knockdown." Watch. My dude Insane said he got Norman getting stopped in 6. Default said Norman a victim to top rank matchmaking. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to tell these niggas online when they don't want to hear our man. Our man he's just a Devin Haney fan. He's just a Devin Haney fan. Never mind the fucking rules of boxing or just how things been playing around for the last past 50 years. When it comes to boxing, man, the puncher, the strong puncher, he may not win against the boxer. The boxer who knows how to use the ring, knows how to cut off the ring, knows how to use his legs, knows how to use the jab. But yeah, this nigga, no, nigga, professional fighters don't even know this nigga who Norman fighting. This nigga, Benavidez, they did an interview at Benavidez. Benavidez was like, yeah, the credit to Norman. I know he beat that Chinese guy. He beat that Chinese guy, and I mean, he did his thing with that Chinese guy. Like, nigga, nobody even know the niggas he's fighting. This Chinese guy, he not even Chinese. I say these niggas is pros. They don't even know who this nigga's fighting, bro. They talking about this Chinese guy. The niggas hold Japan out this motherfucker. This fight might look like a sparring match for real, for real. This fight, nobody wants to say it, but I'm gonna say it. The fight really depends on what Dev does. Says it's gonna be caught exposed because I see you talk every single day. Yep. He said if I was a Haney fan, I wouldn't be worried about a counter left hook. Why? Why be worried about a counter left hook? Did you not see the Ramirez fight? His defense on point, but he gonna get hurt. I mean, not hurt. He gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit. I want to see how he's gonna react to it though. Dev is gonna get hit in this fight, regardless of what we say. He's gonna get hit in this fight. We just gotta see how it plays out. And if he could take Norman punch, like all the other guys, some other boxers he fought who went 12 rounds with him, we'll see. He said Greg Hackett made a good point. He said Brian Norman should have fought Rashidi Ellis before fighting Devin Haney after that fight for the fighters. I know. I believe that too. He should have at least worked your way. Bro, I'm trying to tell people, as much as you hate Devin Haney, you hate Art Man, you don't like my LA hats, my glasses, whatever, and you think I look like Lupe Fiasco, all that shit. It does not matter. Devin Haney is a better boxer than Norman. Norman, not even just Norman, Norman's opponents, Jin Kasaki, Devin Haney. Just slap that on a piece of paper. The names, the accolades, just put it side by side. And you tell me, do you think these are comparable? Do you think this is comparable? Or do you think this is a huge, and I mean huge step up in competition? It's a huge step up in comp. Niggas is wishing on a star for real, for real. Because they can't Norman fans, they really can't hop on this stream and have a real intellectual conversation about this, how Norman's gonna win this fight without using hope and belief. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they know. They're hoping. They can't base it off of anything because if you base it off the other fights, it's like, damn, nigga, you struggle with some C class boxers. Imagine you fighting an A class boxer. And then here's the thing, man. Y'all gotta put some more respect on Devin Haney's name, bro. Y'all gotta put some respect on young Dev's name, man. These niggas be treating this nigga like he just woke up undisputed. Like they act like shit. Motherfucking that motherfucking Ostery pack hitting like a motherfucker today. But anyways, they treat this nigga Dev like he just woke up undisputed. Like he fought Cambosis after Cambosis fought Hitchens or something. They treat like that's the only person he fought at lightweight. But when you talk about the guys that Dev fought, it's like, well, look, I told niggas, I said, if what Dev did at 135 is so easy, why we ain't seen no other undisputed champions at 135? Oh wait, and then I made the question even easier. I said, wait, what was the last unification at 135? Oh, wait, what was the last unification at lightweight? Wasn't that what Devin versus Cambosis? I mean, damn, I thought this shit was just so fucking easy. It's so fucking easy. And these will talk about, well, one promotional company is on this side and this. Bro, this nigga jumped from promotional company to become undisputed. Here's one thing that I believe about undisputed. Undisputed, it's like the Infinity Stones. You gotta make a sacrifice for that motherfucker. If you want all four belts, bro, not just two, not three, nigga, if you want all four belts, You're gonna have to make some sacrifices. Errol Spence made some fucking sacrifices. Bug was talking the craziest shit to get this fight. Well, I want to know how much the popcorn cost. I want to bring a walk out last. All this shit. I want to see the books. I want to see everything. Errol like, man, what the fuck? Matter of fact, that we ain't even fight right now. I'm about to get this tune up out the way on BLK Prime. Errol's like, man, fuck, but I want this undisputed, man. I want all these belts. I want them. So I'm gonna dare to be great. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna fight this nigga. Even at not even 100%, I'm gonna fight him. Just because. Devin Haney drained out of his fucking mind. Should have left 135 a long time ago. Whenever y'all talk about drain, y'all always use Devin Haney, Campos as an example. Cuz signed a contract to fight him twice, knowing that he was drained. And on top, bro, the pictures of Devin Haney looking super drained was before the last fight that he had at 135 against a fucking bona fide guaranteed Hall of Famer. And you niggas talk about this shit just easy? You got niggas losing their belt on the fucking scale. Keyshawn Davis, niggas losing belts on the scale. Niggas got their belt, don't even want to use the motherfucker. Tank, he about to fight Jake Paul, niggas over. Motherfucker, who else? Muratalia. Nigga, he don't even want to fight the motherfucking mandatory. Scary ass nigga. Like, meanwhile, Dev, he fought everybody on the WBC record for that fucking belt. When it's time to get his chance to fight Lomachenko said, nah, we gonna ride with this franchise shit, which no longer exists. Don't there's no point even trying to defend that shit. It no longer exists. So by default, we just gonna have to roll with Devin Haney's fucking narrative and the side of his stories, which is the truth, which is the nigga fucking forfeited the belt. He forfeited the fucking belt, right? Devin, he sticks around. He tries to get the T.O. smoke. T.O. ducks him. T.O. says, I'm not gonna fight Dev. And here's niggas talking about, oh well, nobody wants to fight. What happens when niggas don't want to fight? You can't force a nigga to fight, right? Nigga, peep this. Tio said, fuck Dev. I'm about to fight George Cambosis. Nigga not even mandated yet, but he's gonna be my mandatory eventually. But I'm gonna fight him right now. He loses. Loses, get his ass beat up by George Cambosis. A nigga I picked to win to matter of fact, and y'all can go look at my receipts. I sure did pick Cambosis. But yeah, nigga Dev, he has no choice but to fight the nigga who has all the belts. This nigga George Cambosa, he pulling up in that motherfucking Camaro thing, that old school Camaro. I said, ooh, this man, he's stunned. He still eat good off the Devin Haney fights. What? But man, I can't, don't hate the player. Hate the fucking game. Cambosa's beat T.O.'s ass. Straight off of T.O.'s best win over Lomachenko. Right? That injured Lomachenko, but it's all good. Right. He beat him. And George Cambosa's beats him. What is Dev supposed to do? Ah, nah, fuck that. I really feel like T.O. won. T.O. really had air in his lungs, so that's the reason why he fucking lost to you. It's not your fault, Cambosis. It's T. You know what I'm saying? It's not T.O.'s fault. I meant, it's health conditions and some more shit. Nigga, that's some stupid shit. No, Dev has to fight the nigga with the belts. Cambosis, slick motherfucker, he try to make it seem like, fuck that. He gonna try to weasel his way out of a fight with Dev. He threw us some crazy ass, oh, you gotta fight me twice in my motherfucking backyard. You gotta fight me twice in my fucking backyard. Meanwhile, his backyard got motherfucking all types of reptiles and animals, nigga, alligators and shit, and motherfucking snakes crawling out the motherfucking toilet, all types of shit. That's his backyard. Nigga gotta fight him twice there while he's fucking drained. Nigga said, fuck, I'ma do it. Pops gets hemmed up at the airport. Pops can't even fucking fly out. Pops gotta do some emergency last minute, granted access to fly out to witness his son. Couldn't even hit the Maz with the son. When he popped out, nigga, it was already go time to go fight. Bro, these niggas don't know about no fucking sacrifices it takes to become undisputed. But these niggas, oh, it's so easy. It's so fucking easy. No, it's not fucking easy, man. You got niggas like Boots. Yeah, he's big for the fucking weight, but he said, nigga, I'm moving up. Fuck that. I'll be damned if I'm gonna stay and try to make all these, make the shit happen. And there's more power to him. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But niggas like Dev said, fuck that. I'm drained. So I'm gonna hire a nutritionist. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna stay on shape. I'm gonna stay in shape. I'm gonna make sure I fucking get the opportunity to fucking become undisputed and then to beat the nigga everybody say is the best at that weight class, which in reality Dev was the best. But they said Lomachenko was the best. So Dev goes out there and beats him while drained. Unanimous decision. And you niggas want to talk about how it's just so easy to do what fucking Dev did. Nigga, when you look at the history books, it's gonna say Sweet Pea and Dev. They ain't gonna say, well, it's so easy, anybody can do it, but there's nobody else. No, bitch ass nigga. It's gonna say Dev and Sweet Pea. And all these other niggas is making excuses why the fuck it couldn't happen. So I don't want to hear about, oh, how it's so easy to become undisputed for Dev. Shit, I got air in my lungs right now. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. They basically saying they'll give Dev more credit to being undisputed if he would have beat Tio over Cambosis. But they acting like it's fucking Dev's fault that Tio lost to Cambosis. Like, why the fuck you lose to this nigga? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Ain't get no get back. Ain't get no get back. No get back. Niggas ain't get no motherfucking get back. You know, you know what I noticed? None of these niggas is getting get back, but they was screaming out the top of their lungs how Dev got to get it back in blood against Ryan Garcia. Ain't that about a bitch? This nigga, hold on. This nigga T.O. lost to Cambosis. He don't got to run shit back. This nigga Tank really lost to fucking Roach. He don't got to run it back. This nigga Ryan loses to Rolly. He don't got to run it back. But the nigga who gets cheated, he has to fight again. He has to prove himself that it wasn't the performance enhancing drugs that why the fight was a no contest and why he couldn't win. Like, why he had to prove himself? If anything, all these niggas had to prove themselves, and they said, nah, fuck that. But you niggas is screaming back in blood for fucking Dev. That's why I be trying to call you niggas out. It's not about being a Dev super fan. It's about me just being a real nigga and seeing how fake you niggas are. Like, what are you talking about? If Dev do some shit that I don't like, I point that shit out. Like that whole shit with him and Ryan Garcia shaking hands, that shit was weird. That shit's super weird to me. Super weird to me. The shit that he doing with this personal business, I hope that don't affect the ring. But nigga, I can have my own criticism of the guy, but you niggas take it to the extreme. You niggas be on some damn that he was supposed to beat the fucking nigga on the juice. Like nigga, y'all niggas watch Rocky, y'all see Apollo Creed get killed by the fucking Russian nigga on the juice. But in real life, you niggas is like, oh well, in real life, he supposed to beat the nigga on the juice. Like, nigga, no. That's not how it fucking works, bro. Fuck out of here, man. These niggas is crazy, bro. This boxing shit crazy. That's why I just be talking my shit. Just be pushing and selling my shirts. That's all I do. ArtmanApparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. Well, when all else fails, all I know to do is just sell art. That's all I gotta do is just sell art, sell my shirts. Y'all see me post on Twitter and on the net at the post office, dropping some shirts off. You know what I'm saying? Picking them up, sending them out all across the nation, in the UK. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Ain't no cap in my rap. Send it straight out to motherfucking UK, Italy, Mexico, all that. I don't gotta fake the funk like you niggas online. A lot of these niggas be faking it. I don't be faking shit. I just call it how it is, man. It's not about being no Dev super fan. You niggas just be weird. He said Tio had a million excuses when he lost to K-Boss. Was air in my lung. Don't we all got hair in our fucking lungs? When you special? How that make you special, nigga? So they trying to make Ryan for bars for the WC. Let him do it. Let him do it. I'm all for it. Let that shit happen. And then they could be Dev versus fucking Ryan for a belt for unification. If Ryan wins. Bitch ass nigga on them fucking pants. He can't win shit. Weak ass nigga. This nigga a hoe. This nigga Ryan's a fucking hoe. This bitch ass nigga. You better be able to beat Mario Barrios, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Mario Barrios fucking don't stop Ryan, bitch ass. I don't fuck with Ryan. Ryan's such a bitch. And these niggas be feeling bad for him, giving him a job on the fucking ring. Oh, please don't off yourself, Ryan. Man, fuck Ryan. Real shit. This nigga disrespected my race, and you niggas is cool with that shit. I don't know about that. I don't know. I just, you see, here's my thing. I'm not some super radical nigga who don't understand. You can't just be barking at a nigga live. You know what I'm saying? Like going crazy on a nigga. I understand that. I understand, but I'm a Midwest nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know how to use my fucking mouthpiece. I'm a hustler. I know how to use my words. I know how to fucking articulate myself to where you can slice a nigga up verbally on the microphone. Like niggas who get interviewed by Ryan, you just gotta say like little subtle shit. You ain't gotta say, "Oh Ryan, you're a bitch." Oh, I fucking hate you. Oh, I hate your guts. You could just say like, "Oh well, Ryan, I feel like you're saying Triple G isn't a legend, or he's not making it to the Hall of Fame. I understand that, but Ryan, I really feel like your opinion on fighters going to the Hall of Fame is kind of and is worthless because you tested positive for performance enhancing drugs in late of April of 2024. So your opinion on fighters going to the Hall of Fame is kind of, I don't know. You could just say stuff like that. It's not you cursing. It's not you lying. It's you giving your opinion and basing it off of a fact. You're saying that, hey, this guy's on tested positive, so his opinion on fighters going to the Hall of Fame, who really gives a fuck about it? Simple as that. But these niggas be acting like ain't nothing happened, right? This is their best friend. So I don't know. I'm just a different type of nigga, man. And sometimes people don't like me for it. They don't like me for that. Just being the type of person I am. I'm not a hateful person, but I'm not somebody who's a friendly, you can get over on this type of person. I'm gonna just allow it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck you, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, that's not saying that's stopping my day. That's stopping me from making paper. Because I hate when niggas be like, oh, just leave it alone, bro. Just leave it alone. Nigga, you leave. Nigga, don't tell me what the fuck to leave it alone, nigga. Best part about being a grown ass man, you can do what the fuck you want to do. If I say fuck Ryan Garcia for life, it's fuck Ryan Garcia for life. Just because you bitch ass niggas on some forgive and forget shit, don't mean I gotta be on it. Fuck you talking about? I want to see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia rematch. So I hope they make that Barrios fight. You feel what I'm saying? Insane. You feel what I'm talking about? Y'all dropped the motherfucking likes and hearts and all that shit. 100s. Y'all hit the motherfucking artmanapparel.com. But yeah, Devin's game plan to beating Norman. I was watching some Sugar Ray Leonard film, man. Dev really should be watching Sugar Ray Leonard. He should be watching Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm not saying Dev is Sugar Ray Leonard or he's gonna be the next Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm not saying nothing like that because I know you bitch ass niggas like to take that shit and be like, oh look, he said this. He said they're like the same. I know boxing. I knew Sugar Ray Leonard when he was coming up. Nah, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Nigga, I'm just saying he should watch the elders, you know what I'm saying? Watch how they were doing things. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, him using lateral movement. If you go back and watch Haney versus Ramirez and watch Duran Sugar Ray Leonard too, you can see a little bit of similarities, but not all the way. Dev needs to focus on throwing combinations, letting them hands fly. You got the speed. You got the speed. Don't be afraid of what's going to come back at you. Just use your distance. Step out. Step out. Use your distance. Use your lateral movement. Do your thing. Don't be afraid of what. Just have your defense on point. He know this. You've been boxing for how long? But he's in good hands with the brother with the coach brother coach who was on my show earlier. But shout out to my brother King. I do KBJ say he would have joined, but he lost his voice at that NBA YoungBoy concert. Nigga, turn it up. Said Dev shouldn't overextend his jab in this fight. One thing I like about Sugar Ray Leonard when I was watching that fight with him versus Duran, you never really knew when he was gonna pop that jab out for real. Like he will fake it like he's about to hit you to the body, and then when you just come up real close like you about to stalk him, he would just go wow. That shit go right down the pipe. I said, ooh shit. That shit was fun. Now I used to see the no mas shit. Oh, no mas niggas is quitting and shit. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I never really watched that fight in full. I watched it in full yesterday. I said, "Oh yeah, I see why that nigga quit." That nigga was getting worked to the body. This nigga was getting jabbed, and he couldn't do shit. The
Right.
fuck? Yeah. So I feel like Dev, there's some type of shit you need to be watching. See how he's able to use lateral movement, but he wasn't just super excessive with it. He'll come in and he'll throw some feints. Dev gotta have some throw some feints in there too. I like how Sugar Ray like he'll act like he's about to throw that shit to the body, and then he'll come up top with some crazy shit and throw it in combination.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo, I think you own to something, bro. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, oh yeah. What's up, though, Art man? But I think you own to something with that because I said it a while back too about the Sugar Ray thing because I watched the interview where Bill Haney, Sugar Ray was his favorite fighter. That was his favorite fighter. Why that's before Devin was born. So
Hmm.
and I was like, man, he need start to watch some Sugar Ray. I said the same thing, but let me tell you something that people not paying attention to. That Ramirez fight, you had a lot of people. Oh, Devin was using excessive movement, right? But why? This is what I'm thinking. Why couldn't that be a sign that Devin is changing his style? For all we know, that was the practice fight for changing his style because that's basically a Sugar Ray style to stick and move at all times, to never sit still. You know what I mean? For all
I
we know,
was
we just
impressed by the
watched it in
speed.
motion. Yeah,
So off first watch, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Off first watch, it's not super appealing because he's not going in there banging and beating this nigga up to a bloody pulp. I get it.
right,
So you're gonna watch him be like, this nigga's moving too much. He didn't do too much. But if you really watch that shit from a boxing standpoint and slow that shit down, because YouTube does have the slow it down option, you can see this nigga is actually very fast. He's working on a lot of different things like this lateral movement and him jumping in and countering and him
right.
throwing really fast punches. Man, I was like, man, I was actually impressed by that. And I'm like, do we have a new and improved Devin Haney? Because if the only complaint is he didn't throw more punches, imagine when he throws more punches. What's gonna happen then?
Right. And that's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, I think that this because you got to understand, bro. Devin been fighting his whole life, but you got to when you've been doing something one way the whole time. The first time you do it on the biggest stage is not going to be pretty, right? That's like, for instance, let's say you take a quarterback. We're going to use football, right? Let's say he had a funky passing style. He was good, but he had bad mechanics in college, right? When he gets to the NFL and he start working with coaches and they change his mechanics, he's not going to come in his very first NFL game that's going to look perfect. You're gonna tell he working on it, but it's not gonna look good at first. You know what I mean? When you changing
Hmm.
something the way you did it your whole life, it's not gonna look good. But I'm with you 100%. I do believe that Devin changing his style, and I believe after that Ryan Garcia fight, because a lot of criticism came on Haney, and Bill keep up with what people saying in the media. So the criticism was, Devin, you a boxer. Why did you try to stand there? You need to move more. So I believe Bill took that to heart and they said, okay, we need to move more. Y'all right. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So now we're not going to stop moving. We never going to give somebody a chance. If y'all saying that Devin can't be beat, if they can't touch him, we're not going to let people touch him no more.
Somebody said watching Devon's versus Tank, the little snippet, because they running with the snippet is better than watching the full. Because we live in a popcorn world now where niggas need that shit fast and ready. But
Right.
anyways, uh, they're like, oh well, the key to beating Devin up is just roughing him up, just roughing him up. Do you think that's the key to beating Devin? Just smother him with pressure.
It's not, because I'm gonna tell you why that's not the key. Could that be something that disrupts him? If that would that be my strategy if I was training a fighter? Yeah, because you're never gonna beat phone cut off. The
No,
fuck?
I can't. Nah, I don't think you can beat Dev outboxing him. You gotta go in there.
Yeah,
You gotta go in there and try to bang him up.
yeah, yeah.
Try to bang him up. But here's the thing: what is Dev working on something like that to counter that? Said
I think with Devin,
ask Ricky Hatton if that works. Yeah, nigga go run into the motherfucking turnbuckle.
Yeah. Look, what I was trying to say though, I do, that could be something that disrupt. But the reason why you can't just depend on Ruff and Devin, like people saying Brian Norman power or he gonna be too physical, is that we've seen it. We seen Tank rough Devin up, right? When he was younger. It was sparring, but we seen it happen. We seen it with Ryan Garcia. And what Devin do every time, he responds like a champion. You won't break him by being, just because you're strong or you think you're hitting harder, that's not enough to actually stop or break Devin Haney. If you can't outpoint Devin and if you can't knock him out, you're not going to beat him. And that's why he's my favorite fighter, because I see now, if you can't stop Devin for real, you're not going to beat him. If you can't knock him out and if you're not on juice, then you're not going to win.
And you see with Dev though, he is a human being, so we got to keep his consideration. Is he hurt from the Ryan fight? I don't know, because when he fought Ramirez, I did see Ramirez hit him with some couple shots. Ramirez popped his head back with a jab and all that, but he didn't look like too much phase where it's like, oh my god, I'm fucked up out here. I'm worried. I feel like he liked that shit. This whole boxing shit and getting back into this shit. Not saying he likes getting hit, but I feel like he misses the feeling of getting back into this boxing shit because he's, you got to really think about it. He stood in there and fought a nigga on the juice. Even he was under the impression that this nigga was just overweight and he's just getting the best of me. And he's still boxing and he's still fighting to the end. And he ran to the ropes, felt like he won the fucking fight. He thought he won the fight because that nigga fought to the fucking end.
Right.
I feel like it's gonna take a lot to put him out.
Yeah, so all right, man, you said something when I was in your comments, bro, that stuck with me, bro. If I do a video and I use it, I'm gonna make sure I let people know I got it from you. I ain't make it up myself. But bro, it's funny, but it's so true how you put it, bro. Everybody in the world watched Rocky, right? We all watched Rocky. Everybody in the world agreed that Apollo could not beat that Russian that night. Nobody blames him for losing on a movie. But everybody told you Devin should have beat Ryan while he was on the juice in real life, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
Man, what the hell?
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit. That's what I keep saying. Like, y'all wanted this man to, dog. Do y'all know what steroids and PEDs are?
Bro, but
Yeah, I mean, obviously, bro, because they give Apollo a pass for losing because they knew he was up against impossible odds in a movie. So basically, they giving more leeway to a fictional character in a movie than a real life fighter who went through it in real life.
Public education.
You ain't see niggas talking about some, well, did you know what type of drugs Drago was on? He really was just on something that helps with his his muscle gain in his legs, not his back and his arms. Shit that he really needs.
Right.
Stupid, man.
That shit crazy, bro. But hey, look, now I want to tell you too, Art, man, bro. I've been on a couple of panels, bro. Man, Brian Norman Sr. is going crazy. Man, I don't argue with this man in 3 different. Bro, I've been on YouTube a long time, bro. Like, this is the only professional fighter father that I keep getting into arguments with. This shit is crazy, bro.
That nigga is
I argued with him on somebody's panel. He came up, heard me talking. He came up on the panel arguing with me. I went to they got this dude named Boxing Gym that do breakdowns. Y'all check that out. Shit was pretty good, bro. He did a breakdown of who will win, why Norman can beat Devin and why Devin can beat Norman. So I commented on it, bro. This nigga came for me in the comments too. But I got him. What made him stop commenting was when I made him understand, because he was saying stuff like, man, y'all dudes don't know boxing. Y'all think Devin can do this and yada, yada, yada. I say, bro, you talk like your son ain't got no flaws. I say, your son flat-footed. He walked behind Quentin Rounder all night and ate that jab. I say, I say, bro, it's one thing to say I don't know something and I'm not 100% sure that Devin can win, but you talking like your son don't have flaws. I say, bro, your son ain't no Roy Jones Jr., nigga. Your son not Muhammad Ali.
Delirious,
it's the fans. It's the fans hyping the buff, bro.
Like, boy, your son got the ugliest feet I ever seen on a nigga at 147.
But what I got him with, he was like, yeah, what I got him with, because he kept saying, man, y'all think Devin gonna do this? Devin, y'all think Devin a perfect fighter? I say, he not a perfect fighter, bro, but I never seen your son against a pure boxer. I said the closest thing your son got to a pure boxer was Quentin Rounder, and that was his worst performance ever. And Devin is 3 times the boxer as Quentin Rounder. So if Quentin Rounder made him look that bad, and he did eat that jab all night, he ate, bro. Brian Norman Jr. can't get out the way of a jab to save his life.
This fight finna look like the Ramirez fight. People not gonna like it. I'm telling you, people are not gonna like this fight, but he gonna win damn near every round.
Yeah, shit kind of went out a little bit.
Yeah, hold up.
Yeah, Brian Norman needs a KO, bro. I don't care what nobody talking about. Then niggas telling me, oh, Brian is a better boxer than what you think. I say, bro, y'all as Brian Norman fans, y'all shouldn't want to see him try to box Devin because he gonna get washed. It's gonna be a blowout if he tries to box Devin. It's not even gonna be close.
I think Norman gonna eat a 1-2 down the pipe. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, respect to Norman. This ain't no hate, nigga. But nigga, we grown. I'm putting some money on Devin Haney. So let's talk some motherfucking turkey, nigga. Devin Haney, better boxer than Brian Norman. I've been watching the film. You cannot say he's not. You can't. You
10
can't.
times better bucks.
You can't. This is a big step up in competition. I'm gonna be 1,000 with y'all. I'm no more sugarcoating because it's October. It's gonna be November soon. That's just gonna be around the corner real soon. No more sugarcoating. Nigga, this is a big step up in competition. You might see some Lubin Charlo action up in this bitch. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
I said this fight, people not gonna like this fight because it's gonna look similar to the Ramirez fight. Devin not finna go in there and just try to bang it out with this dude. He finna outclass him and win. And everybody gonna, oh,
But
oh.
our man and B, did y'all hear though? Bill Haney is on record again saying that I don't know if he said directly they're gonna stand in front of Brian, but he was like, "Oh, we're not gonna be running all night." Say we're gonna beat. Now, mind you, when he said it again, when he said that about Ryan Garcia, me being a Devin fan, I'm like, "Oh yeah, they playing mind games, bro." Devin just trying to make him think. But when they actually did it, so now I'm scared. Bro. I'm a little scared because now I know when Bill say that they might actually do that. They might actually try to do
that. This is the thing with people try to act like he was just standing on the inside banging with Ryan. No, like, bro, he was boxing Ryan. That's how he was winning all the rounds. Quick jab, hook, step in, step out.
He did meet Ryan in the middle though at the beginning, bro. And that's where the damage started.
Yeah, Ryan hit him. He caught him in the first round, but he wasn't like just sitting there trying to box with him. And that's the thing. It's hard to rate that because Ryan is on juice. So it's like everybody get hit. The first round in the Ramirez fight, Ramirez hit Devin with a jab, but then that was like the first punch. Knocked his head back a little bit. Everybody's gonna get hit.
I wish Devin would have I wish Devin and Bill would have came with the game plan they had against Lomachenko. Not the exact same game plan, but I wish they would have worked the body more against Ryan, bro. That would have put him right out of range to get hit with the left hand. And Ryan's so tall and so upright that his body was open all night, bro. I think Devin could have, you know what I mean?
That could have been. I hate that that fight is even judged because it's like I just can't wait for the rematch because the whole argument of he should have did this, bro. He can't do nothing. And the dude is on dope. He's on dope, bro. Yeah, he gonna get hit, but now I'm getting hit by a nigga stronger than ever. This nigga, everybody gets hit.
Yeah, so, yeah. I didn't mean it like that though.
You know? I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like, it's just hard to. I just don't judge that. Like, he should never fought that game plan. Yeah, he
shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all keep on talking about this Ryan Garcia Haney shit, man. Y'all don't even understand. Sometimes niggas need to get that fucking wake up call where it's like, nigga, you thinking too fucking forward. You think about big fights. You think about other shit. Realize what's right in front of you. Realize you need to go back to the motherfucking basics. Box. Don't be surprised if he goes in there and outclass Norman. Easy.
Right.
Don't be surprised if he don't be surprised if he don't even get hit flush for real.
It's like the Ramirez fight. Telling y'all.
I want Devin, bro. This is what I want from Devin. I want Devin to use the fact that the people hate him to his advantage. Make them hate you more. If they hate the fact that you can't get hit, do what Ali did after every fight when they couldn't touch you. Tell everybody how pretty you are. I go to the interview and before I give my interview, I stop by saying, "Hey, let's talk about how pretty I am first. You see this clean face? I will make them hate me more." You see what I'm saying? Use that to your advantage. Now, with the Turkey situation, I do believe Turkey's serious about he want to see a bloodbath, right? But what I would do is I would secure my win. In the later rounds, when I know I got it in the bag, then I give 1 or 2 rounds where I'm coming forward and applying pressure. That's just to, I got to keep my business partner happy. You know what I mean? I give him what he wants throughout the fight, but I'm not going to come and change my entire game plan for you, you know?
It's I'm telling you, he ain't do that with the Ramirez, bro. I'm telling you, he said it to Mike Coppinger. He said they're going to say whatever the fuck they say anyway. I'm just going to be more elusive and not going to get hit.
Right.
And Bill said it early on. I'm going to show y'all how to not get knocked out, how to not get hit. Cause y'all hoping for a knockout. I'm gonna show y'all how to not get knocked out. It's gonna be
Right,
just
because
like the Ramirez fight, man.
what's messed up about it, bro, is like when people say stuff about fighters like Devin or Shakur, right? Oh man, why they moving around? Well, that's their advantage, bro. They God given talent and gift was that they faster than the average dude. The average dude can't outthink them or outmove them fast enough. People don't understand that
Boxing.
being elusive comes from being faster with your mind and your body than your opponent. That's where they come from. Because you got to understand, if your opponent was faster than you mentally or physically, you would not be elusive compared to them. You see what I'm saying? People don't understand how deep it is. That means this person is thinking faster and moving faster. But what it is, you try to tell these people not to bring their best weapon and use it. Nobody ever told Mike Tyson, bro, don't throw a hook or an uppercut, just throw jabs. No, we know you got power, so when you get on the inside, you throwing power punches, right? So but to me, that's the same premise. Don't tell somebody not to do what they best did, because to me, you hating at that point.
Of course, all these niggas hating. Don't
So
move.
they was
Don't
mad that
move
Devin.
around.
They
What?
mad that Dev got hit with left hooks, and they mad he didn't get hit with left hooks in his last fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Devin already understands this. They're fucking stupid. They're miserable losers. They're gonna say
Yeah.
anything.
Shout out to
It
everybody
don't
in the chat.
matter.
Make sure y'all
I
go
don't
to artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game.
don't care what they say.
Artmanapparel.com.
They gonna say
Best
whatever.
boxing merch in the game. I know y'all see that new illustration of Sugar Ray Leonard. Super fire. Make sure y'all go to my website, artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's I was saying that too. The Sugar Ray Leonard, it's like when he fought Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns was bigger. Tommy Hearns was he sucked down to make that weight. He was skinny, but yeah, man, Sugar Ray Leonard. It's just like what Bivol said. He said Sugar Ray Leonard his favorite fighter because he had like an infinite gas tank. We seen that with Devin last fight. Like we were just talking about
yeah,
on the last panel, bro. Do you know how in shape you gotta be to move around that much where you can just like our Frank Martin, he didn't have it. He
Right.
couldn't keep
no,
moving. Devin is in shape to do that for 15, 20, 30 rounds and still be winning on the scorecard. That's levels
I
above.
know.
Like
That's
that.
why.
That's levels, bro. Like, man, like
He
he finna
fast as
shit on
hell,
Brian Norman.
Like Art Man was saying though, because I heard it multiple times. Now I heard it from Shane Mosley, I think Porter, somebody else said it, but like
He finna
Devin
shit on
is,
Norman.
bro. Devin got world class speed, bro. When it comes to boxing, you know, I'm talking about Mayweather type speed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not calling him Mayweather, but the reflexes that Devin do
Yeah, when
display
you
when he in the ring,
sneaky and you sneaky as
it's
fuck.
you know, it's world class, bro. Like this dude got elite speed,
Elite.
and that's why he should use it. That's
Niggas,
exactly why he
oh,
should use it.
he's not a generational Okay, well, who in this era? All the boxers, every boxer, we talking about all of them can compare to that. Besides a few, like bro,
Man,
this nigga is
to me, in his generation specifically, and around his weight class, it's not even close, bro. Like you would have to go up over him to the Terrence Crawfords to
exactly.
find people that's doing what he doing. David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? It's the heavier weight classes that even compare to him or surpass him. Nobody in his weight class
Tank fucked it up.
is comparing to him.
Tank fucked up early. Not saying that he should never been getting them knockouts. Yeah, kudos to his not, but everybody got to understand Tank is a superstar and a spectacle within himself because yeah, he was 135, knocking everybody out, which is haven't been seen in a long time. Like, but everybody start getting confused. Like, oh, you supposed to be knocking everybody out. You supposed to be knocking everybody out. Oh, why you ain't knocking them out? Why,
Well,
bro?
it's easy to knock.
135ers.
Well, right, but also a lot of people don't understand. But a lot of his fans are casual, bro. When you break down the simple,
Bums.
if I'm a trainer, right? If I'm a trainer or a promoter, and I want my fighter to look like a KO artist, I'm gonna do what they did for Tank Davis. I know you hit hard. If you land it,
For
you can
Brian
knock somebody
Norman,
out. So I'm gonna put you in the ring with flat-footed fighters with no defense. The knockouts will come.
Flat-footed
You know what I'm
bums.
saying? They will come. It's
And
simple
they
as
gonna
that, bro.
become they gonna turn them into stars after
I
Pitbull.
I told Brian Norman Sr. that too,
Fucking
Art, man. I say your son only been in the ring with flat-footed fighters that stood in front of him. I say your son was made to look good.
yeah,
Your
Brian
son
only
ain't
got
never
one
been
way
in
to
the ring with,
win.
yeah, your
My
son
bad.
ain't
y'all
never
My
been in the
bad.
talk.
ring with somebody.
So let me tell you this: the only reason why this fight is really happening for real, because Top Rank don't have no like home. They homeless, so it's like they on some like good luck, Brian Norman, but we need that 30% type shit.
You get money.
If they had their home on ESPN, this fight probably wouldn't have happened right now. They probably would have still been building him up because he's the WBO champion. building him up, building him up. Oh well, the fight with Devin Haney couldn't happen because Devin, he's not aligned with Top Rank, and and all this. It would have been something. They would have tried to
Right.
build him up even longer. But seeing that boxing kind of in this, Wild Wild West era, they really have nowhere to go. So it's like, go ahead and fight this guy. What if you, the worst thing can happen is losing, but you're still signed with Top Rank. They signed an extension. You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, bro.
before the
If
fight.
y'all know what's up, y'all know what's up. I'm just trying to tell you, look.
According to Brian Norman Sr., he said they was positioning to try to sign Sasaki after because they thought I don't know how they thought he was gonna win, but everybody forget he was supposed to lose the Centillion fight. He was supposed to lose that, but he won. But Brian Norman Sr. say Top Rank they know they treat them like shit. He just said that on the Boxing Voice. Like, man, Top Rank ain't they treat us like shit. Like
But y'all just signed an
now they
extension. Y'all just signed it. Why y'all signing an extension with him? Just in case y'all
man
lose to
niggas
Devin Haney.
yeah nigga want a cloud to fall on shit.
How do you
But it's
come
a
back from
thin
losing from
cloud.
Devin Haney when they thought that you was 89 Mike Tyson?
Yeah, bro. And you this a nigga you pulling up.
Right. A nigga from lower weight class that everybody don't like beat you.
Yeah, man, it's like, bro, I don't know how y'all expect Devin is too fast, too quick, and he fuck around. Y'all keep
Top
thinking,
rank
oh,
top rank matchmakers would have never made this fight. Think about it.
never.
Bro, do you think Top Rank think Norman is a better fighter than Lomachenko? They've
Hell
seen
no.
Lomachenko lose to Devin Haney.
Brian
Do you
got
think
one
they
way.
do they think Brian Norman is gonna beat Devin Haney? Do you think they think that? No, they don't think that. But they glad that he signed that extension.
They on some shit. Well, if he wins, hey, it's better for us. But if he don't, hey, we still good.
Yeah, type shit.
They don't really
But if
give a
he
fuck.
lose, the worst thing for the Normans that they don't realize if they lose to Devin, then they're gonna be used like cannon fodder. Top Rank gonna find the next guy they actually want to push, and they're gonna try to feed Brian Norman to him. They're just gonna use
Yep.
you as a stepping stone if you lose.
Like Top Rank is in this
Bro,
shit for money, man.
what
They
they
don't.
what
They
this shit
trying to
so
push
familiar. They did
Japanese
this shit
niggas.
with the last dudes. Like, what we talking about here? They've been doing this shit to niggas, specifically niggas, before Brian Norman Sr. was here. You know what I mean? Top Rank know what the fuck is going on.
Top Rank trying to fuck with Japanese motherfuckers, and
Hey,
they
ain't
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 no.
ain't ain't Mason Top Rank? Ain't that's Top Rank fighter?
Yeah, that's
He
Top
gonna
Rank.
be at
Yep.
145. He gonna be at 147 in 2 or 3
Soon.
years, bro. Within two
Exactly.
years, and they gonna
They gonna try
feed
to build
him. They gonna
Mason up to
feed
fight
Brian
Dev.
Norman. They
They
gonna
gonna,
well, no, I think they gonna feed him Brian Norman though to build him up even more. That's what I'm saying. At some
See,
point, they gonna
Norman need to
feed
move
Brian
up,
Norman
man.
to
Norman need
Mason.
to move up. Norman, that he been straight. He need to move up.
see these
Well, I don't think
fighters.
Norman.
You
I
know how
think Norman.
fighters.
I think
You know how fighters be like, "Oh, I can't focus on the other fight. I think about this fight ahead of me." These promotional companies, they don't be thinking about that, nigga. They think about 4, 5, 6 fights after this one.
right,
Thinking on how they can spend your fucking career. They
right,
already
and I
got.
believe I can see that.
Money, man.
I can see them feeding Mason. Mason is going to be a bigger star. He's a better fighter than Brian Norman. They're going to feed Brian Norman to Mason, bro. I'm
They
telling you.
probably got. They probably got all the fighters they got left. They probably got them on a big ass fucking board, and just
Telling you,
think
they
about
they trying
how
to
can we
fuck with
move
these
this guy?
Japanese niggas. They they
How can we
they
make
they
this money off this guy? What we gonna
focusing on
do?
Japan and shit. Nakatani and Inoue and all these dudes. They trying to focus on other places.
Hey,
They
somebody in
just
the chat said they surprised Brian Norman Sr. ain't pop up. Hey, that dude be popping up, bro. Like real talk. I don't argue with this nigga everywhere, bro. Like
hope his
that
ass
dude.
do pop up.
But listen, the thing, what I'm saying is what people don't realize. Like you said, that was you B saying that Brian Norman need to move up. I don't think he will, bro. I think with his style, I think they know, bro. He kind of limited to 147, bro. If he go to 154 where the fighters are a little bit taller with power like him, they gonna dominate Brian Norman Jr.,
His
bro.
daddy
If he
keep acting
move up.
like he want to fight Boots. All right, move up, man. After damn whoop your ass.
Move. Hey,
Move
this
up. You've
this
been
this
fighting
not
at
this thing about Boost,
147.
right? I
You've been
give
fighting
people
at
this
one.
about Boost. People don't like that Boost not moving and fighting the fights they want to see, right? I give y'all that. No, I'm not arguing with nobody about that. But the truth of the matter is, let me be real with y'all, bro. I don't see nobody beating Boost, dog. Nobody. That's just
He
the
about
real
to
the
he
real
about to
truth of the
beat
matter.
Lima Bean ass tonight.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
ain't you
No,
ain't never
not now. I'm gonna
seen
say
you ain't
this.
never
I'm gonna
seen
I'm
you
gonna
never
start some
seen Boots
controversy. Go ahead.
struggle with boxers? Because I have.
Well, I did. No, you right. No, listen, you right. This what I'm saying.
Hey,
I do believe
speaking of
he'll look
boots,
bad in the fight, but I think he'll win though. Even if he look bad in the fight, I think Boots gonna ultimately
speaking of
win.
speaking of boots and his opponents, Karen, he
That's what I'm
got a
saying.
knockout. He got a knockout second
Chukazan,
round.
nigga.
Hey, I was
Karen
telling niggas,
was
bro.
piecing
Here's the
boots
thing.
up.
Here's the thing with boxers, right? You could say you don't know the nigga, he trash because you don't know him. You can say all that shit, but when you watch the actual fight, you
Go
can
watch that
tell.
shit.
You can tell if a nigga knows some shit. Yeah, the first fight he was fighting a little scary against Boots, but the second fight you could tell this nigga he's actually pretty skilled. Even in the first fight, you could tell he was skilled because he wasn't falling for the same old shit everybody would fall for fighting Boots.
I said it, man. I've been said I like Karen Chukazan.
They said they might. Somebody said Dev might have to fight him one day.
I think he like well, I think he
Karen.
was 6 in the IBF. Now I think they finna move him up.
You
Yeah,
talking
that'll
about
be a
Karen?
great fight. Yeah, Chukazan, that'll be a great fight. Shit, but the
Oh,
dude in the
okay.
IBF right now, the number one, I think it's like a British dude. His name is I think I seen one of his fights. His name Lewis
Karen
Cocker or
Karen might end up
some
being the
shit.
IBF champion
Champ,
eventually.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
he might be the champ. Staniosis might be the champ again too.
Hey,
Who else?
I think
Yeah,
they gonna I think the next I think Jack Catterall and IBF he like 5. Uh Liam Pyro like I forgot what he is, but yeah, IBF that's the easiest little
I
belt to
could
go
say
and get.
at one
Go
at
get
one
that
forty
belt.
seven, the champs is gonna be it's about to be Dev, Karen, um, what's his name? It's probably gonna be Stanny again, and then who else? Motherfucking Barrios versus Ryan Garcia winner, whoever that
Remember,
is.
hey,
remember
did
Rolly?
y'all did y'all
Oh
hear
yeah,
did y'all hear
Rolly,
Eddie
and then
Hearn?
Rolly.
Did y'all hear that Eddie Hearn said that the fight signed between Virgil and
In January,
Ennis?
February. Yeah, I seen that shit.
Nah, no, wait. Rolly got what's his name's belt, huh? Boots' belt.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so what am I talking about? Stanley ain't gonna be the champion. What am I talking about? Um, yeah. Who? I thought Rolly has a mandatory, right?
They say Rolly finna fight Pacquiao, so
Oh yeah, that
what they
shit.
talking about? I don't know.
They need
Hopefully,
to, cause somebody need to knock Manny Pacquiao old ass out for real.
let
He
Pacquiao
sit his
get it
ass down.
and he gonna vacate. So let that shit happen, and then Devin can fight. What's that? The WBA? Who in the WBA? I don't even know who in the top 10. But yeah, bro, I think
How
this
y'all
fight
think Boots
finna
gonna look
be.
at 154 tonight?
I think gonna look good. Shit, I think he gonna look good. I ain't never really watched this lineman dude. If he anywhat of a good boxer, we gonna be like like the last few fights, except for that Stanley fight. Even though he got touched up in the Stanley fight with some shots that, come on, Boots. Boots
Yeah,
don't really
Boots gonna
got.
be dominant, bro.
Yeah, he gonna be dominant, but unless this nigga can box a little well, but because the nigga look in shape. I ain't never watched this fight, so I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never watched the nigga fight.
Y'all
I
know
ain't gonna.
Boots drained, right? Y'all know, bro. Boots is way big, bro. Right now, Boots was still drained trying to make 154, bro. His face was still sunk in. Like this dude is way bigger than we think he is.
I don't think he was so far
Yeah, I don't.
drained.
Yeah,
Just
super
not for
drained.
this
Yeah, I
fight.
don't know.
Not for
I
this
know what you're
fight.
saying though. I see what you're saying though.
He
But he
still
did
looked
look a
like he could
little.
be a little bit bigger.
He looked a little abnormally small, but he
Yeah.
still didn't look that bad, man.
And for all we know, bro, that can be a reason why, bro. I learned from watching Devin Haney, bro. Real talk. I learned from watching Haney more than anything of the dangers of being drained. You know what I'm saying? At first, I didn't think it was
Hmm.
that much of a big deal. Then I saw with Ryan Garcia, bro, it actually changes you.
Oh yeah,
So
that shit. Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of the flaws I see in Boots, for all I know, bro, a lot of the stuff that I do see wrong with him could be a result of the weight drain, bro. Like I do think Boots put himself in position to get hit more than he should. I think he athletic enough not to get hit as much
Like
as
a
he do.
motherfucker, and that ain't gonna work for him too much longer, man. Especially at
Right.
154.
But
I'm
I
saying,
think when you weight drain, bro, I think you have mental lapses too, bro. Like real talk, I think
oh
that's a
yeah,
real thing. When you weight drain, you
yeah,
can't even think right.
oh yeah. You cutting off water from your brain. You know what I'm saying? You cutting that shit. And then it's easier to be separated from consciousness, bro. Nigga can separate you from your consciousness. It's way
Right.
easier. You got less water in your fucking brain and your body. Like that shit, boxing is dangerous. Like besides the getting hit, but yeah, the weight cutting and making the weight and all that shit dangerous, bro. That's why you gotta make sure you got that water in you. That's why when they say they don't even eat that much. It's that water weight after they rehydrate and all that shit. I'm saying you can gain a few 4, 5,
Y'all
6,
watch
7,
that?
8
Y'all
pounds
watch
on
that
water.
Allen McAdoo fight? Did y'all watch that sloppy shit? Them two heavyweights?
Nah, I ain't see it.
Hell no.
Who is that?
I know, right?
Who is that?
Allen versus some Eddie Hearn fighter, Dave Allen, and McAdoo. He looked like that.
And
Looks
I
like he got
seen some
hit
of that
hit in
Josh
the face
Padley
with a
fight.
fucking shovel. He a heavy with a real fucked up face.
I seen Josh Padley just won. Should
I think he
they
was
trying to
fighting on
push
that
that
card.
nigga.
Yeah, he fighting on
Yeah,
that card.
they trying to push his ass.
I know. Just for fighting Shakur.
Right. Two-tone bitch ass just, yeah, man, Josh Padley looking good on Shakur resume now. Nigga, in what world? Nigga, shut the hell up, nigga.
Right. Hey, I'm
You was
excited though for that. I'm looking forward to Boots versus Virgil though. I think that's gonna be a good one, and I'm ready to see Virgil get exposed, bro. I'm being real with you, like.
I just bought the Virgil ticket to the Louvre for that shit was $210. I just bought
Virgil
it.
say y'all niggas tweaking for
Man, Virgil, bro.
signing a contract to fight Boots right now.
I nigga better get
He,
past
he said
Lubin.
he ain't do it. He said he ain't do it. He said he ain't signed it.
Who?
Virgil. He
Virgil.
said he didn't. He said he didn't sign it.
No, I heard that they did sign it, and then what's his name? Lubin was
Uh,
like, "You niggas just tweaking, thinking that you about to just get
right,
right
that's what
past
I
him."
just said. That's what I
Oh
just
yeah,
said.
yeah.
Yeah, you better get past Lubin, man,
I
because
don't know, bro.
I wouldn't count him out right now.
I know, but I got a funny feeling, bro. Lubin kind of long on the tooth. I think he's gonna get old in the ring, bro. I think they
And
chose
Lubin
him
ain't
at
got
a
no
strategic
defense.
time, bro.
Yeah, they chose him, of course. That's Golden Boy Virgil, and I'm speaking on. That's Golden Boy's like biggest fighter right now. So of course they choosing strategic. They don't want him to
Yeah,
lose. But
yeah. I think they went
Lubin,
after Lubin at a certain time, bro. Like I'm being real. I think they went after him at a certain time, bro. I think Lubin
yeah,
might get old.
yeah, his last few fights ain't been all that good. And then he fight once a year. Like he only been fighting once a year for the longest.
And
And
he's,
Lubin ain't
I
got
feel
no
like
best. He ain't got no good
he be
defense.
feel like he a damaged fighter. I feel like he's a
Yeah,
Yeah,
damaged fighter sometimes. I
yeah.
see,
yeah.
I was at one of his last fights. Matter of fact, right here in Minneapolis. That shit seemed like it was such a long time ago.
He fight once a year. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he fight once a year. Lubin,
Hey, can I start some controversy right quick? I've been thinking about something, bro, and I let enough time go by that I didn't want to sound like a hater, but enough time done passed by, right? I want to talk about
hmm
Terrence Crawford and his resume, right? They say
hmm
this man 3 times undisputed. He the best thing since sliced bread. They saying he better than Mayweather, right? That's what they saying, right? But bro, do y'all notice that Terrence Crawford, the vast majority of his career, he didn't fight 50-50 fights. He fought a lot of no names for the accolades he got early in his career. Then later in his career, all the biggest names in his career, they were on a downfall. Did y'all notice that? Even when he started to step up his competition, in my opinion, on the biggest stage with like people like the Amir Khans, right? The Kell Brooks. But he fought both of those guys after they were stopped. Kell Brook was separated from consciousness, right? Not Kell Brook, I'm sorry. Amir Khan was separated from consciousness by Canelo. Kell Brook had both of his eyes broke before Crawford fought him. Sean Porter had just got beat by Errol Spence and was on his way out of boxing. He started to become a podcast. He wasn't even a full boxer anymore. And then
Yeah,
if you
but
look at his most
people
recent,
didn't want to fight him.
just let me get it off. Just let me get it off. And then in his biggest fight of his career, fighting Canelo Alvarez, he is getting all this praise for beating the very worst version of Canelo Alvarez that has ever stepped in the ring. He didn't fight the Canelo that fought Floyd. He didn't fight the Canelo that fought Triple G twice. He did not fight Canelo at his best. He fought the very worst version of Canelo Alvarez that ever existed. I'm
But
just
was
pointing
he?
out the
But
fact.
was he at his best though? Because he admitted on the War Show. He said, "Man, I'm give 1,000. I wasn't 100% going into this fight."
True, but I'm
It
just
ain't
but
nah. That's don't even
Right.
I'm just
feed
pointing
into
out
it, man.
what
Don't
I'm
feed
saying is
into
this
that.
this no, listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Listen, y'all understand me, please. What I'm just pointing out facts, bro. The facts of the matter is Terrence Crawford has never fought a great fighter at their best.
You can argue that, but this is the thing, man. I'm gonna
Why
ask
is
you
he
this.
always at his best and they ain't at their best?
Right. This is another thing I'm gonna say. Terrence been making title defenses or fighting for a title since like 10, 11 years, bro. Since like 2014, bro. So it's like everybody who didn't he fight besides the guys who didn't want to fight him, which was
He
Keith
didn't
Thurman.
fight Keith Thurman. He didn't
Exactly.
fight Keith
Keith Thurman
Thurman.
didn't
He
want to
didn't
fight
fight
him.
Danny
Danny
Garcia.
Garcia,
He didn't fight Danny Garcia.
they didn't want to
And
fight
Danny
him.
Garcia not great. Danny Garcia, that's not true, bro. You can't say Danny didn't want to fight him. Danny Garcia is not the reason that fight didn't happen. Terrence Crawford was.
Oh my God.
I mean, but my thing is, again, even if you look at the Errol Spence fight, right? Errol Spence was trying to get Crawford in the ring way before it actually happened. Crawford had all these damn stipulations. Errol Spence fucked around and got weight drained, or had a rib broke. And I mean, bro, again, even with Errol Spence, bro, this another guy that was a top fighter that wasn't at his best when Terrence Crawford fought him. Then the fact that Terrence Crawford keeps smiling at the camera saying that I'm what he call himself, I'm the puppet master. He sit down and strategically decides to fight people when he know they not 100%.
How can you say Errol wasn't his best when he
Ain't
just
that
put
what
a dude
Floyd
in the
did?
hospital, man?
He wasn't, bro. He wasn't his best. But the
But
Errol
look,
Spence fight,
based off
the
of
reason.
what?
But listen, because bro, based off of what bro, Errol Spence wasn't his best before a lot of reasons. So I'm gonna say this before I tell you that I'm not with that specific fight. I'm not giving Crawford no flag because that was the best Crawford I ever seen. So I'm not
Don't
even
make
gonna say it
fights,
was just.
man.
I'm not even gonna say that's just because Spence was hurt. That was just the best Crawford I ever seen to me. Everything like his
But
performance
Spence
from
just put.
top
All
to
right, let me
bottom.
just say this, bro. Look, let me just say that I'm gonna let you cook. Everybody keeps saying Spence was hurt and he was not 100%, but they keep on ignoring, bro. He just beat the shit out of Ugas. This nigga Danner knocked this man eyeball out and put him in the hospital.
No, bro. Listen, I get you. No,
Styles
but I'm
make
saying because
fights.
what I'm saying, I'm not trying to. That's why I just told you, bro. I'm not trying to make an excuse that saying if Spence wasn't hurt, he would have won. Because I was saying that was Crawford's best performance. So I'm not sure that 100%
Right,
Spence would have won. So I'm not taking it from him in that fight, that specific fight.
right,
But I will
right.
tell you this: when you saying that Spence just beat Ugas, the argument that Spence was hurt, it don't come from the accident. Spence actually had a rib injury in camp, but like this is a known thing amongst boxing. The people that's in the know. A lot of the YouTube content creators know that. Boxing circles notice that this dude really did suffer a rib injury. That's why when you saw him at the beginning, you remember if you go back and watch the fight. I don't know if y'all remember off the top of your head, but you go back and
It
watch the
ain't
fight
Terrence
when they
fault.
was warming up. When they was warming up, if we remember when they was warming up, when they showed Terrence Crawford warming up in the room, and then when they went to Spence's locker room, Spence was sitting down. He wasn't even hitting the pads. That's because he was hurt.
Bro,
He
look,
couldn't hit
nah,
the
nah,
pads.
nah, 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 nah. This see, look, bro, I'm from Dallas, bro. And I
Bro,
used to work at a building called the South Side, bro. And if anybody know about the South Side, it's a gym right underneath that was owned by one of the niggas who played for the Spurs. This is where this is where Frank Martin, this is where Errol Spence and Anthony Joshua was training there at one point. And I used to see Spence, bro. Bro, that nigga was going hard. That nigga was doing this shit with, like when you lifted, I forgot the name of the exercise. Bro, I swear to God, that nigga was going hard than a bitch.
but I mean, my
So
thing, bro, what I'm trying to tell you is,
I
bro,
get what you're saying.
Spence, outside of the fact that I do, because at first, when I first heard that Spence was hurt, I didn't take it for nothing. I was like, okay, one person said Spence was hurt before the fight. I didn't want to jump on that because it sounded like I was looking for an excuse. But when I started to hear, because, bro, I go on a lot of panels, bro. Like, I'm cool with a lot of, bro, the boxing insiders, the people on the end, they know he was hurt. Even when they asked Bomac after the fight, after he
None of that
fought
is
Spence.
Crawford's fault though,
All right,
at
that's what I
Bro,
all.
I
said.
never
That's
said
not
that. I
Crawford's
never
fault.
said, bro. I don't know why y'all keep jumping to the fact that I'm saying
Because it's
somehow it's
like
Crawford's
you, it's
fault.
We know
like
we're not saying
because
that. We're not
you
saying you
can't
saying it. We
discredit
just
him.
saying it to you. We're
Yeah,
not saying that,
you
bro.
can't discredit the man's resume based off of that. It's like, well, shit.
I'm not just
Why was
using
he
one
hundred
example. I
percent?
just told you that he didn't fight
What did
nobody
Crawford
at their
do? What
best.
did Crawford do right that they did wrong? Why
He didn't
we
fight
don't speak on
nobody at
that?
their best. That's the point I'm talking about. It's not just Errol Spence.
Why
No
was he
great
always
fight on
at?
his
Why was
resume
Crawford always at his best and nobody was at their best?
because he wouldn't fight them if they was at their best. He wouldn't even sign a contract. That's why.
So
I mean,
Canelo,
you don't.
everybody
I just
John
don't
saying
see.
Porter
I
Canelo
was
was
don't.
at
gonna
his
win.
best.
Everybody saying
Yeah,
Canelo was gonna win, but he wasn't at his best.
yeah. I
Everybody really
mean,
literally we
I
had
never
people
picked
on
Canelo
this
to
show.
win. I
A
never
nigga
picked
told
Canelo
me,
to beat Crawford.
yeah, remember the nigga told me that I was just in my feelings because I picked Crawford to win.
Well, I mean, bro, y'all talking to people that don't know. But I never picked Canelo
He
to
know
beat Crawford.
boxing. He know boxing.
I mean, I don't know that because, bro, everybody I know that know boxing, the bigger channel, the people that I actually listen to, I listen to people that know boxing. Nobody I know picked Canelo to beat Crawford. No, I mean, to me, honestly, bro, if you thought Canelo could beat Crawford, then you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Like, honestly, you don't
Bro,
understand
I know
boxing if you thought
we
Canelo
get
was going
that,
to
but I'm saying you know everybody was picking Crawford, bro. Not the people you
win.
listen to, but everybody outside of that. No, everybody was picking Canelo. I'm tripping. You know everybody was picking that man. People still in shock that he fucking lost. They don't even want to talk
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I was matter of fact, true story. I was in the gym today. You know, I'm working out and shit like that. And I over here, this Asian guy, he's talking to this lady, and he's just like, "Yeah, how was your trip from Vegas?" He's like, "Yeah, it was good, man. They gave it to Crawford. Man, I'm surprised they gave it to Crawford, man. I'm just like, I'm just so
Surprise.
surprised." Which ultimately sounds like he went over there to bet some money on Canelo. And Canelo lost.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
And
an
My
these
Asian guy
brother.
now,
niggas, Crawford
not a
fans was
Mexican
betting on
guy,
Canelo.
Asian guy.
Respect to my nigga KGBJ. I love that nigga, man. But that nigga me, like, I'm going for Canelo, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't I hate
because I told KVJ because he said because Bibble said Canelo punches hurt his arm. I said, bro, that's still not enough.
I think I seen that he was showing the pictures and shit. I'm like, man, it's not enough. few
You
few
know what?
bitches that'll
But
One
you
of
reach
know,
the
I
that.
simple,
think
one of the most
Uh,
simple things that you can, I mean, if you're breaking down a fight, if you didn't already see Crawford fight Canelo, but you just going out what they bring to the table.
but
I mean,
you
the most obvious thing to me was that Canelo best punch, right, is a left hook, and he
that bullshit
telegraphs
left
it.
hook.
He telegraphs it
Exactly.
from the beginning. So my thing is, you fighting against a generation of counterpuncher with power. That's all I needed to know. I'm like, well, you can't beat Crawford. If your best punch is a telegraph
well,
left hook, you can't
I
beat Crawford.
understood the argument though. The argument was, well,
The weight and all this
the
bullshit.
weight, and then on top of it. But let's be real. Not everybody can go up and eat a shot like that. I seen a shot where they played a reclip or whatever of Canelo hitting Crawford with like a straight right hand over the top,
On his
or
forehead.
yeah, over his forehead. No, it was like a triple G corkscrew hook over the top of his head type shit. And I said, man, let's keep it 1,000, man. Crawford's a special nigga because anybody else, them niggas probably would have sat the fuck down.
Bro, remember
Them,
I
Hey,
said
them
that
I tell
right
braids
y'all
before the
had
this.
some
fight.
type of cushion on them.
Can
Them
I?
braids had
Can I?
Murray's grease on them. They was
I
good.
Right,
said
but can
that
I
before
tell
the
Yeah.
y'all
fight,
this?
bro.
But hey, I'm
I
about to
said,
tell y'all
bro,
something else.
he
I'm about
can
to tell y'all
take
something else.
punches.
But that's the thing about Crawford too, bro. A lot of people didn't realize.
Who is
Bo Mack said this early in their career, bro. Crawford was always fighting at a lower weight class than he really was supposed to be too. And I'm gonna tell you how I know this to be a fact. That's why at the lower weight classes in some of these fights, you remember they had the thing going around that Crawford was chinny or he couldn't take a punch.
Yeah.
When he and the thing was, people didn't realize he was only getting rocked sometimes. It's because he was
Fighting
drained, bro.
Drain.
He was
Yeah.
drained. That's why
yeah,
the
with the
bigger he
Gamboa
got,
fight.
the more dominant. The bigger he got, the more
I
dominant he
told
got because
people,
he was
bro.
closer to his real weight. And I'm gonna tell you how I know this is a fact now. Because I argued with somebody who tried to say I was just discrediting. No, I'm not discrediting Crawford. I'm telling the truth because Bo Mack said it too. So you're saying Bo Mack discrediting Crawford. I'm not discrediting him, but he was fighting smaller than he was. Because every time he moved up, not only did he fill the weight class out, he was bigger than all the opponents that was supposed to be bigger than him. When he fought Spence, he was bigger than Spence. When he fought Canelo, he was bigger than, I don't care what y'all talking about, he was bigger than Canelo.
Not
I
wider
ain't gonna
than
say he was
Canelo.
big in his
Nah,
fence.
Canelo looked it
Man,
thicker.
Right.
Pause
Canelo's
on the
I don't
definitely
thicker.
know.
one.
He
I
looked it
don't know,
more
bro.
stout.
More
Like,
mass.
Hey, I don't care what,
there
but
you
to me,
go,
he was. Bro,
man.
if I was in trouble, like I'm giving y'all an example how I look at somebody's size of power. If I was in trouble and I knew I needed somebody, the strongest person to come help me out of them two, I would have said I need Crawford. He was bigger, bro.
Duh, you
Bro. He
would
was.
pick the fucking black nigga over
I'm
the
gonna take the
fucking
brother anyway.
white
You
No, I'm
dude.
just
tripping?
saying. I'm just saying. No, I'm talking about the strictly off size comparison. But now, mind you, I don't know what y'all seen. That's what I seen. But I'm standing on there. When I was looking at the fight the whole time, he was the bigger man than me. He was bigger.
All I
Nah,
seen in
You
that
said
Canelo
he
was
was
fight was
big.
bigger than
Canelo
Canelo was
Errol
better,
big as shit
man.
in
Spence?
that
You
fight.
said he was bigger than Errol Spence too? Nah,
Yeah, he was bigger than
man.
Spence that night. But listen, I'm a Spence fan, right?
No.
So what I'm telling y'all, this came from heart. My heart sunk because one of the reasons that I knew that
Yeah,
Spence needed
no.
when I no my heart ain't sink when the fight went down when I watched them get whooped. My heart sunk when they faced off in the middle of the ring before they touched gloves because I
Mm.
knew that one of Spence's advantages was going to be his size. When they stood next to each other and Crawford was more filled out and more muscular and looked heavier, I said it's over with. There's no way Spence can beat him. If he's faster than you, more technical than you, bigger than you, and stronger than you, you're not gonna win.
Man, look,
Well,
I'm
I
a,
can
I'm
tell
a,
you what I.
look, I'm a diehard Spence fan. I was fucking with Spence for a very long time, more than I was fucking with Bud at
From
one
my
point.
city, I never liked him. Sorry.
Right. Well, I always consider Bud the best fighter in the world, but I was rocking with Spence heavy.
Well, I can.
Now I'm going back and I'm thinking, I'm looking at it. Even without that
Make
car,
fights.
even without that car accident, Errol Spence most probably would have lost that fucking fight.
I said it,
I don't.
Because
man.
I
I
went
said
I
it
went
think
back.
first.
so.
You know why?
I
Because
said it
I
first,
went
man.
back. I went back and watched that Kell Brook fight. That shit was a lot tougher than people think it was. Errol Spence
Everybody
was
thought
just
Kerry Brook was finna win. Ain't Amir Khan against Crawford. They was picking, oh, Crawford, he finna lose.
no. I'm not talking about
No.
the. I'm not talking about the Crawford versus Amir Khan. I'm talking about Errol Spence
Oh,
versus Amir Khan. Not Amir Khan. Errol Spence versus
Cal Brook.
Kell Brook.
Yeah,
That fight was a lot tougher for Errol Spence than folks think it was.
right. But also, now I give you that, right? So that's why I say I'm not saying that even 100% Spence would have beat Crawford. That's why I said that. But I will say that because I had an argument with people that I got love for on YouTube about Spence because a lot of people love Spence. But the truth of the matter is, people that say that the car accident didn't take nothing out of Spence, you a liar. For people who say, "Oh no, the car accident didn't do nothing," bro, Spence never moved the same after that car accident. Spence's legs is gone. Now,
The thing.
people always say Spence was always flat-footed, bro. Spence did have a stationary style, but Spence wasn't just a purely flat-footed fighter at the beginning of his
Man,
career.
look,
He
bro.
looked
Now Spence
slower.
can't
Spence,
get out the
look,
way.
bro.
He looked
Spence got,
slower.
look,
Can
bro.
can can
Yes,
I
he
get
is
something off
slower
real
because his
quick?
Yeah,
legs
go
don't
ahead.
Spence
Go
move.
ahead.
got,
His
Cook.
legs
Cook.
don't move no more.
Spence got stopped. That
Let,
mean he would, if Spence would have kept fighting, if they would have let him, that don't sound like
No,
a
bro.
shot or a hurt fighter.
No, bro.
can I
You
say this
talking
real
about a
quick?
mentality, bro. I'm talking about his.
That's
Bro, I'm looking at his
physicality too.
mechanics.
That's
I'm
physicality as
looking at his
well.
mechanics, bro. The mechanics of his feet. When Spence used to fight, when he used to throw punches, the reason why Spence used to able to get so much pressure on everybody is because no matter how fast his hand moved,
His
his
feet, yeah,
feet moved in unison.
his
After the
thighs,
car
his
accident, his
legs.
hands move and his feet don't. That's why he was lunging so much because his feet was not moving with his hands no more after the accident.
Bro, you don't
I,
land
Mm,
on concrete flying out of a car and come back the same.
right.
Regardless if you
That's
beat a nigga,
right.
you could beat a nigga like Yugas and Danny Garcia because they styles. But a nigga like Crawford, you have to be 100% to fight that
styles
nigga.
make fights.
Well,
And
the
you,
thing about
Bro,
car
It's not
accidents is
Crawford's fault.
they can affect you. The thing about car accidents is they can affect you 2 years, 3 years down the
the
line.
line.
Everything,
yeah,
everything is not like, oh, right then and there or a week later. Like, no, that shit can affect you 2 to 3 years down the line. And I know if y'all been in car accidents before, y'all know when y'all go to the doctors and all that, they tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You
right.
would have lingering pains and shit like
And
that. But
Spence was still coming
Spence
forward.
hard headed, no tune up. This nigga took no physical therapy to heart
He
too.
don't take no tune-ups. That's
He didn't he
Spence.
didn't he didn't take no physical therapy. So this nigga try to come back on his own, like,
That's what he do. He don't take no
I
and
mean,
then
tune-ups, and you
they
can't
had to
blame him.
replace
You
teeth.
can't
They
blame
had to
Crawford.
replace
replace
teeth
his teeth.
and
And
some
then he
more
said
shit. Like he is
his
fucked up.
hips, all
Yeah,
that.
his hips. That's what it is. He couldn't move, bro. Listen, oh man, you said something that I agree with. You said he struggled against Kell Brook, right? It was not easy. I'm telling you that what I seen after what he lost in that car accident, if he would have fought Kell Brook again, Kell Brook would have beat him up.
Yeah, that
He
Kell
would have beat him up.
the Kell Brook from the fight that he fought him in 2017 would have beat him. The one that he fought fucking Yugas for sure.
Right. He would have won. He would have beat him.
Well, I can say this too. And when that Bud fight, if y'all go back and look at that, that dude rib look funny in his body. Like it looked like it's
Yeah.
popping out.
I believe the real shit because there was one sequence where Bud Crawford touched his rib, and Errol Spence
Man,
like
Spence
he took like
kept.
three he took like 3-4 steps back.
Yeah, it
Man, the
looked like
man was
if
high.
you
The
go
man was
back and
high
look,
on pain medicine. He was high on pain medicine. That's why everybody say, why Spence look high walking to the ring? The
if
man was doped up coming to the ring.
if you see that, it looks like his bone look like it's popping out of his rib. Like if you really go look, you be like that nigga. That shit don't look right.
Spence
But
was
hey,
strong and ready. That's why his ass got stopped because his ass wasn't willing to
Nah,
stop. He was strong and ready, bro.
He just got strong willpower, but ain't no different than Devin Haney getting knocked around by a juice monster but refused to give up. That don't
uh,
mean he wasn't compromised. He just refused to give up.
That you saying that's willpower. That go into your mind, but that takes physicality as well, bro. That just don't
No, bro,
take your
you
mentality.
can overcome your debilitating injury with willpower.
Yeah, if you got willpower, hell yeah, 1000% you can. Because this is the
Willpower.
mind
So
thing
if a nigga
anyway.
shoot me, in my head, I can just willpower and get up
I
and,
mean,
and
that's the
not die.
vital.
Yeah, you can
That's a
yeah,
vital
you can
organ.
drive
No,
yourself to the
let me say
hospital.
this. No, let me say this. That's a vital organ. So getting hit in the head most of the time going to result in instant death. But there have been instances over and over again where people have been getting shot, where people have been shot, and through willpower and adrenaline, they have been able to get themselves to safety before they collapse.
Yeah, a dude got shot in his head and drove himself to the hospital. My homeboy Blue Baby D from 20s got shot in the back of his head and he made it to the hospital. He didn't
Man,
collapse until
that's
the
a
doctor
miracle.
came in the room.
That's not a common thing though, bro. That's not a
Yeah,
common
but
No,
I'm
not getting
just
hit in
saying
the head.
dudes
Of course,
have
not
been
getting hit
shot
in
in
the
the
head, bro.
head
Like,
and survived.
Yeah, you can pull out 1 million people that got shot in the head. You can pull out 1 million people, but I can pull up 50 billion people that have got shot in the head and they dead.
Well,
I
Nip
know, but
didn't
What
y'all
I'm
make
s-
it. So
arguing a
Yeah,
mute point, bro. Getting shot in the head and not dying instantly is a miracle in itself. You know, like it
it's-
happens, but that's a miracle. But more often,
man.
but more often that you can get shot anywhere else that's not a vital organ and fight through it. Some people get hit
I'm
But
in
just
vital
but
organs
I'm
and
just
at the
still
end of
saying,
fight
the at
through
the
Terrence,
it.
end
I'm
of
just
the at the
saying
end of the day, Crawford
Spence.
is pound for pound. Crawford's pound for pound #1 right now, for sure.
Yes,
He
right
probably gonna
now.
retire. He probably gonna retire that because I don't know what
Because
is
he's not
somebody
gonna
like.
fight Boots. Because he's not gonna fight Boots. He gonna
He'll
retire
beat Boots
undefeated because
ass
he
at
ain't
that
gonna
that
miss.
160.
man
He not.
destroys
He
Boots.
not.
I don't know why
He
y'all
not.
think Boots is tough,
Man,
He'll
bro.
beat
Boots.
Boots is
Boots
not
ass.
Boots.
tough.
Boots will beat the
Beating the
dog
shit
shit
out of
out of
Boots.
Crawford right now. Crawford not at his best, and I'm not saying that Boots can beat
No,
100% Crawford. Because
Boots
Crawford on the
is
downside too.
Boots
Crawford on the
is there to get
downside
hit.
too.
Boots is there to
But
get hit, and he get hit with Crawford by a couple of good shots. We gonna see some
yeah,
shit we ain't never seen.
Man,
well, we ain't gonna see it
man,
because Crawford not
Boots,
gonna
bro,
fight him. We ain't gonna see it because Crawford not gonna fight him.
Boots is just durable going past these guys we don't really know about,
Boots is
and
just
he
not
beat them
good,
up.
bro. I'm sorry, Boots is
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
not
He
good.
he could he got. See, my
He
thing with
can take a
Boots.
punch.
I'm not gonna say Boots is some trash ass nigga and he just fighting weak ass opposition all the time.
I am.
Like the fight with Staniosis, that's his best win to me. He just
He
needs
keep
more.
saying that shit.
He needs more of that consistently.
Who
But
Stank Oni beat
honest,
though? Who he beat though? Or
Stanios
who Stank Oni beat?
That's what I
He
said.
beat Butev who beat Jamal James, who's the WBA regular champion.
Oh, was the
Yeah,
regular champion. So it pretty much wasn't nobody on the high upper
it's
echelon.
still somebody. It's somebody decent.
bro.
And here's
Crawford
the
looking
thing.
to fight. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that nigga that's the end all be all. I ain't saying that at all. I'm saying he just needs more fight. That fight right there, he should have had a fight like that with Stanley like 3-4 years ago. Now you need to be trying to fight the best right away. Like people question him, like, why you ain't fighting Bakram on your first fight at 154? I
Yeah,
thought you
you
really
was
liked
locked and
that.
loaded. You was locked and loaded, ready to fight
We
Crawford, but
thought,
you got
yeah,
to
we
get a
thought,
tune up
yeah. If hold on, if you ready to fight the best fighter on in
in the
fucking
world.
box in the world, why the fuck you ain't ready to fight Virgil Ortiz or fucking Bakram on your very first fight at 154?
I keep trying to tell
Because you have,
motherfuckers
like Errol Spence say, I don't take two nuts because niggas who take two
clouts,
nuts have self doubt. That means
clouts.
he fighting these Lehman ass niggas because he have doubt. And niggas talking about, well, he could have fought. What's that nigga name? The fucking Ukrainian nigga. Whatever that
154.
the one, yeah, the nigga who fought Virgil Ortiz.
Oh,
He just lost.
Boca Chuck,
the
Boca.
Mazimov?
Boca Chuck,
Nigga,
Oh,
he
Boca
a
Boca.
Chuck.
tune. Nigga, he a tune up too. That nigga ain't no fucking champion. This
He
nigga
just
got
fought
beat.
somebody and lost.
Nigga, he lost to the same nigga twice.
An old nigga.
Yeah, Brandon Adams, who's on the
Yeah,
fucking
Brandon
contender.
Adams. Yeah,
Who's on a
I
contender. So
let,
like,
let me
what we talking about? Like my brother YMCM, he came on the channel talking about some. Well, he tried to fight that nigga, and then he tried to fight Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza, who got stopped by fucking Fedora. No, he stopped Fedora, but he got stopped by fucking Tim Zoo.
so I said, nigga, take the Fundora fight. And everybody was
That's
trying to fight.
cool.
Spence was
Hey,
trying to
bro.
fight him. Terrence was trying
That's
to fight him.
cool. That's cool, bro. But
It's
I
just that
still stand on
if
the fact that
you compare
nobody gonna
yourself
beat
to name
Boots, bro. Nobody gonna beat Boots.
if you compare yourself to Crawford, you have to move like it. You have to.
Damn,
He
he
was,
moving like early
bro.
Crawford. He moving
He
like
was
early Crawford.
using.
He being
He
strategic and he
was.
not fighting great fighters. That's how early Crawford moved.
He was
well can I
using
well
his
can I say
name for
this?
clout, bro. He was using
Well,
Crawford
and
name,
that's a
bro.
fact. Can I say this though? When I seen that man Doug Tio, I said I don't got no respect for this dude, and I'm started watching his fights. Like this dude ain't got what we think he got. He ain't the sauce like that. And I think Tio beat him. I think Tio
No,
washed him 12,
Uh,
10-2.
I
hell
say
I
no.
Crawford,
believe
bro.
that he ducked him.
Crawford been title been like I said, championship fights and title defenses since
I
2014,
don't
bro.
blame him for not
What
wanting to
we
fight
talking
at
about?
147. After seeing how he looked at the weigh-in now, niggas looking like he only got 2 fights at 154. So I don't blame him
Well,
for
go
not
ahead and
fighting at
move up, nigga.
147.
That nigga shoes was big at 47. His shoes was bigger than him. That was crazy.
Go ahead and move up, brother.
yeah,
I
all
know
I'm saying
niggas.
is, bro, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Now, mind you, I got my gripes about Boots because I do feel like I need to see you fight one of them ones, bro. But at the same time, bro, I've been watching boxing long enough to know that no matter what I say, them niggas that I want him to fight can't beat him anyway. That's just some real nigga shit. They can't beat him anyway, even if he do step in. They're not gonna beat him. All them people, oh,
Like
fight
who?
Virgil, fight T.O. He gonna whoop all them niggas, all of them.
I think
He
Tio
gonna whoop
beat him,
them.
and I know Devin beat him.
Shit,
Easy.
no.
I know Devin beat him
I'm
easy.
the biggest Devin Haney fan, bro, that you ever gonna see. And I don't pick Devin. I'm a root for Devin. I don't pick Devin to beat Boots, but I'm rooting for him.
What does Boost have? What does Boost show you that he got?
They
He don't got
banking
no
they banking
defense.
on the power. The
He don't
power.
have no defense, and he don't got no skills like that. So what he got? An
No,
uppercut?
it's with
They banking
Boots.
on that
This
power.
this is what I notice about Boots is that he has
Good
great
reflexes.
good reflexes, great athleticism. He's big, he's strong, he has a good
He's
gas tank,
durable.
he's
He got a
durable,
chin too.
and his offense is really creative. He knows how to switch from defense to offense really fast. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
Tio
Um,
seen something, and Devin seen something. He
Bro,
yeah,
ain't
they
like
they
that.
you
He ain't
can't
like
see
that.
stuff
it's
because
Boots' biggest asset is that he's strong, bro. He's
yeah,
not
he's
really the
physically
best
strong.
boxer. He running through these guys, and then he not even really running through them.
Like
They
with
be
Boots,
touching his ass
with
up.
like Boots, I can see him. I could he can beat these niggas easy, all these guys easy. Like what's that nigga name that he fought? David Avanesian, Staniosis. He could beat those
David
guys
Evanezer
easy.
was touching his ass a little
But
bit.
where he would struggle at, I always said it. Where Boots will struggle at is when he meets somebody that's
A little bit more crafty.
Yo, you cut out, Art.
That's all he got to do. Meet somebody a little more crafty because Boots not that crafty,
And,
man.
and that was Devin. That was
Bro, so
Devin.
tell me this. Let me
That was
ask you this, y'all.
Tio.
Let me ask y'all this, dog. The dude he fighting tonight, I never watched him fight, right? Just tell me this all I need to know to
um,
tell y'all what's gonna happen
I
tonight.
he.
never
Is
watched
the
I
him
dude
said
either.
he
he.
fighting
I said
tonight?
he'll
Is the dude
struggle
he
against
fighting
somebody that's
tonight a
bigger and
come
stronger
for
than him.
bigger and stronger? Yeah. Is the dude he fighting tonight a come forward fighter or do he box?
I never watched him fight, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
what I
why
learned
we
about Boots.
criticizing this nigga.
I'm gonna tell you what I learned about Boots, bro. If anybody think they gonna stand in front of him, that's why I say a boxer would be his hardest challenge, somebody that can box with him. But if you anybody that think you're gonna stand in front of Boots for 12 rounds and walk through him, you are
Oh yeah,
getting
you an
stopped.
idiot.
You
You an
getting
idiot.
stopped. Now,
You a
if you
fucking
box
idiot.
Boots, you're gonna make it hard, but I still pick him to win, bro. Because I think that when it come down to if Boots think he gonna lose, I think he able to score points too, bro. I think the dude is versatile, bro. He is. He versatile. He don't just have to fight you to win, and he don't just have to box you to win. That's why
Boots
I don't see a
rely
lot of people beating him.
on his athleticism more than anything. It's durable. That nigga can take a punch. He can. He's strong. He quick. But skills, yeah, he can box. But nah, he's not the best boxer, man. He get touched more than he need to.
I'm just now that's
Devin
true. Now that's
12-0
true.
him. Devin 12-0's that dude easy. And I
Devin
think
not
Tio
gonna
get
12,
him
even
10-2.
if Devin win, bro, he not gonna 12-0 boost, bro. I'm telling you, even if he win, he
I
not 12
believe
on
so.
him.
And Tio 10-2 him. I think they're just
Bro, that's
better.
crazy. T.O. get stopped.
To
T.O.
yeah,
even
to
T.O.
fuck
get
around.
stopped.
No, it depends on what to it
Tio
is,
not
because
gonna play with Boots.
he
Tio
show
not
up
gonna play with Boots.
sometimes, man. He is sometimes a nigga. Like that's what people don't get
Tio,
about T.O.
look,
He not trash, but he sometimes
That's
don't show
crazy.
up.
That's crazy that y'all sit up there and saying that the man that can't beat George Campos is gonna beat Boots. That's crazy.
I never know.
we
I
know
didn't
why
say
Tio
that.
didn't beat Cambosis, and it wasn't
Because
I
his
because
didn't
of
throat
say
Aaron.
exploded, right?
that.
Because his throat
Tio
exploded, huh?
overlooked him. No, Tio
His throat
I
overlooked
didn't
him,
exploded.
say that.
and Tio
No,
went there with that bullshit.
According to Theo, his throat exploded. He had air
I
in his
was
lung. That's why he didn't
I
beat
was
Campos.
clowning Tio, bro. My man posted what I said. I like I got air in my
Nah,
lungs right now. I
I
don't
never
like
say that,
Tio.
bro. I never
I
say
don't
that,
like
bro.
T.O. at all. But I'm gonna tell you like this though, he overlooked Cambosis and he went over there in his own hype and he didn't train like he was supposed to. But going in here with Boots, I think he trains. I think he learns who Boots is, and I think he whoop Boots easy.
All
Nah,
I
right.
believe
I
in my
think
That's
heart. I
T.O.
believe
I
that.
look at that. You know how I look at that when people bring up T.O. versus Boone. What they mean, I look at that the same way people was telling me Canelo was gonna beat Crawford. I just don't see it.
I'm only saying this because of this, bro. When T.O. fought that Claggett nigga, he damn near beat the shit out of T.O. When T.O. fought Jermaine
Jermaine
Ortiz,
Ortiz.
He
Jermaine
lost.
people
Ortiz
argue this.
did beat him.
That's what I'm
He
Jermaine
saying.
lost.
Ortiz did beat him.
He shows up
Claggett
sometimes
won
and
too.
sometimes he don't.
He fought down
And
to the. He
and,
fought
Cla-
down
and,
to the levels
and
his opponent.
Claggett already had like
Sandor
five.
Martin beat T.O.
Sandor Martin beat him too. Yeah.
Arguably Sandor won. And T.O., that Claggett nigga already had like 5, 6 losses
Wait,
when
is
he
that the dude
did that
that
shit to
dropped him
T.O.
twice? Is that the dude that dropped him twice and they called it no knockdowns? Who was that dude?
That was Sandor, I think.
So what's yeah,
Yeah,
that
that was
dude
Sandor
beat
Martin.
he beat T.O. and Jermaine
Yeah.
Ortiz beat T.O. and Loma. But it was what it
Nah, not
was.
Loma. Nah, Loma. He
Man,
beat
he
Loma.
beat
Like,
Loma. He
yeah,
beat
he beat
Loma.
Loma. Yeah, T.O. beat Loma.
No,
But
I'm talking
So if he
Jermaine
fight
beat
Virgil,
Loma.
is that
Jermaine
good enough for
Ortiz.
y'all to say? Is that good enough for y'all to say Boots stepping up his competition?
At
Who the
the
fuck is
same time,
Virgil?
right?
Who
Virgil,
is
he just
Virgil?
people was like, I was
A
arguing
dude
with these
that's
dudes the
ducking
other
that
day.
world title?
Nah,
That's
he gonna
Virgil?
get he gonna get some credit for me if he beat Virgil. Because even though Virgil never been a champion, he
Who,
still got
Brody, tell me who Virgil
he
fought.
got the size, he got
Who he
the
fighting?
he can be explosive,
Who is
but
he
yeah,
Yeah.
beating?
he ain't really shit to me. But
Can you tell me who
and
Virgil beat, please?
like hold on. Like with the last fight with Majimov, I was arguing with some niggas. It was like, Virgil did better than Crawford.
So
I'm like,
what?
bro, go watch the fight. Majimov was beating Virgil ass for like the first 4 or 5 rounds, beating
Yeah.
his
I don't go off
ass.
that anyway. I don't go off that. And that whole thing that he beat this person better, that don't mean nothing, bro. That don't mean nothing at
Right.
all.
And then how did it both went 12 rounds. Like he didn't stop Majimov. Like,
It just don't
I'm not
mean
gonna let
nothing,
you
bro.
get
Because
off the
guess
hook
what?
though.
Manny beat everybody that Floyd Mayweather beat. Manny beat him
right,
better,
Manny
but
B.
Manny got whooped by
Exactly.
Floyd Mayweather.
Hold on, I'm
Exactly.
not gonna let you off the hook. Who did Virgil beat? What has Virgil done besides be a Golden Boy fighter?
I'm not saying I'm not, bro.
I was just
I'm in
asking. I
agreement
mean,
with you,
I
bro.
was just asking because to me personally, I go off. You see, I said I don't go off who beat who better, but I do go off who y'all calling the man. I use that against people. When you tell me that somebody is somebody, I'm gonna use that person to boost my fighter. So I heard Virgil was that nigga. That's what I keep hearing. Everybody talk about Virgil, Virgil this and Virgil that.
Yeah,
I'm the one that's saying
I'm
Virgil
not,
wasn't
yeah.
shit.
From a
I'm
dude
just
that
saying.
that's wearing fishnets. That's who started
I'm
that rumor. A dude that was wearing fishnets.
I'm saying
Oh, it might
Virgil
have came. It might have
is
came from there.
Virgil will be Boots' first like actual opponent to me. You know that if he beat that, then yes, he can. And if he beat him in a certain fashion, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing else about him. I'm gonna still talk about him, but that'll be like the first. All right, yeah,
Well, is
yeah.
this possible? Tell me this. Tell me, is this possible? What if Boots is drained? He know he drained, and he waiting to actually get to the weight he's supposed to be at before he start fighting those monsters.
We
But
gonna
what
see
weight
shit
is that,
tonight.
brother? Is it 60, 30, 68? What
I
will
think
make
it might be
Boots
60.
comfortable?
I think it might be, bro. I think Boots is way bigger than we think he is,
Boots
bro.
eat
Like
too goddamn
54.
much. I know y'all seen that damn documentary. Boots be eating McDonald's and
Man,
Yeah.
he's
I
not
nigga
think
to stop
disciplined.
eating.
He's
Right.
not
I think when he
disciplined.
get to 60, I think when he get to 60 or something like that, I do believe he way bigger. I think Boots not gonna, I don't think he close to his real weight until he get into the 60s.
And
You
then I
know
think
what?
Boost
I
trying to
what
get like
what I
my bad.
believe is he's not disciplined. He doesn't take boxing as serious as he's supposed to, and he think that he's gonna get on with just natural talent and natural ability that's gonna keep skating him through boxing, and it's not. He's gonna fuck around and get stopped.
Right. That's what
I
For
happened to
think he's
fucking
Roy. No,
around.
I
comfortable.
agree. I
I think
agree
he's
with that. He got
comfortable.
a
He trying to get some money when it came to like all the last few fights. Nobody really wanted them fights. They didn't want to see Chukazan too. This is the thing, bro. Boots is from a boxing city, bro, and he gonna fill that bitch up every 10,000, 15,000. He gonna fill that bitch up every time. So they don't give a fuck who he fight. He from Philly. Like,
yeah.
so if, I don't know if it was like a play to, because remember before this, before he got with everything earned, everybody, what he doing? Everybody, oh, what is Boots doing? I mean, he was in a lawsuit with his former promotion company, and he wasn't really fighting. So I don't know if these fights are just get his name, keep him active, get him some money in his pocket. I don't know, like, but I'm thinking, man, this is just for Phil. He going out there, he getting some money, he getting some exposure, he getting some experience.
T
But I
T
don't know. I don't know
T.O.
what
is
his
as big.
team thinking.
T.O. and Devin was his biggest paydays, and he turned millions down. If T.O. was getting 11, how
Well,
much you
yeah, you
think
right,
that
you right, you right. I
what?
take that. You
How
right, you
much
right,
you
you
think
right, you
that
right.
he Boots was getting? He was gonna
Yeah, I
get
take
more
you
than
right.
them. So
You
come
right.
on
I don't
now.
think Boots wanted to
You right.
stay. I don't think Boots wanted to stay at 147, bro. That's what I think more than
Because
anything.
yeah, he a big because he a big dude, man. So I give him
Yeah.
after seeing them pictures, I can't hold nothing against him
Yeah,
about that weight shit.
he is a fat son of a bitch. After I
But
seen him
Art,
when he was flexing his muscle, I'm like, damn, that nigga fat, man.
but look, but wait a minute. Let me say this though. When you get your ass on national TV and you say I can make
Can make
147 easy,
147, yeah. Yeah.
comfortably,
Yeah.
bro, you don't say nothing like that. You say
I'm
I got to
bro.
get up out of here.
I remember the interview. He was sitting on a chair. He was
On
like
the
some
panel,
like
yeah.
look. He was on some like little media like I don't know. It kind of looked like something like a theater or something. And he was talking to these niggas, man. And when he said that shit, I knew it was cap. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was cap because I'm looking at him saying, I'm like, nigga, you having a hard time even saying that.
Yeah, I can
So
make
yeah,
now
Yeah.
that's I can make 140. Now Boosters, he
Yeah.
that's how he talk, man. He kind of like he kind of like Crawford a little bit when it comes to like they not really talkers, man. They ain't really got that
Well, if you
mouthpiece.
if you gonna talk,
But
say the
let's not
truth.
let's yeah, let's keep let's I like to keep stuff balanced, bro. So if you want to say you're gonna hold Booster saying that and it wasn't true, then you can't let Shakur off the hook when he left 130, then told people I can go back to 130 right now if I want. But why you miss weight then?
Right.
It's the same thing.
Okay, and you 100% right because I'm gonna hold Shakur feet to the fire too. But I know my guy was willing to go back to 135 to fight Shakur. My
Who
guy
that
was willing
is?
to do whatever he had to do. So he
You
takes
talking about
boxing
Devin?
serious. Yes, Devin.
Not
Yeah.
go back.
He
He was staying there. So he ain't move up and try to go. He was going, all right, before I do this, if you want to fight, let's fight. Nigga, here the paperwork.
right.
That's all
So
I'm saying. My thing with Boost, brother, hate Boost getting, I get it, bro. I know where it's coming from. He not fighting the top guys, but I think it's been way more egregious acts by other people that get passes, bro. Like, I
Oh
think
yeah,
the
you're
shit
right, bro.
Tank
You're right.
did, the
You're
shit
right.
Tank was doing, that's egregious. Shakur turning down Undisputed for Devin, that's egregious.
facts.
Boost ain't did nothing nowhere near close to that.
I think he falling into this the same shit with Devin, bro. Devin don't really talk or defend himself. The people they are going to hop on you if they see it ain't really no like like no backlash, no responses. Like they
But the
feel like,
thing
oh, he's
is,
Right.
soft.
we
He
gonna defend Devin though. We gonna defend Devin, and Devin is
I know,
easy
but
to defend
I'm saying
because of who
you got to
Devin is
you,
fighting.
but you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I get
people will
exactly
see
what you're
that
saying.
they'll see that and be like, well, he don't really. I could just say all this shit about Boots. That's the same shit with Devin. Like Boots
Yeah.
don't really address shit. He don't talk
Right.
about nothing. He don't,
And
and
Bozy don't
people
either. And Bozy
and
don't
people
either.
think
That's
that's
why.
weak.
Yeah.
People can perceive that it sounds stupid to us. It is, but bro, this how people operating. Like people weird as fuck. Like
No, and
Yeah.
you 100% correct. But this is the thing though. uh these people talk about our fighters. They talk about fighters that look like black fighters or whatever, but they don't say anything about the Mexicans or the white fighters or whoever else. The thing is,
in
Right.
I'ma hold
boxing,
everybody feet to the fire. Boots is on some BS. Boots should have fought Tio. Boots should have fought Devin. Or Boots should go fight a champion at the weight class he is now and stop taking mediocre fights. If you in this thing for money, bro, it's a bad introduction because you're not fighting for money, bro. Right now, you just fighting to be fighting for what? What are you making? A million, maybe two, three at the max? At the
Yeah, I
max?
give people, bro. My thing is,
he
I
ain't
give
fighting
people
with Turkey,
passes
so
like
yeah,
like him
probably
moving up.
a
Like see
couple
how he
million.
moved up and he fighting this Lima dude. I do give people a pass for a tune-up. Now, mind you, that also mean I give everybody all praise who don't take tune-ups. You see what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Devin. That's why I fuck with Errol Spence. You know what I'm
Errol
saying? Because
Spence.
they'll move up and fight the best fighter there. Everybody not built like that. That's why I get them
the
dudes
fact
credit. But
that
I'm not
Dev
gonna.
said the fact that Dev moved up and said he's okay with fighting Boots, that's just crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because if
Yeah,
I was a fighter, I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't be moving in the direction to be fighting no Boots at 147 right away.
right.
Hell no, I'll get a
Hard
tune
of
up
a
in.
fighter, nigga
That's
got
why I
hard.
respect Devin, but I can't. I'm not gonna say Boots is this because he fight Lima. Man, I'm gonna give him the credit of a human being. Think I'm going to a new weight class. Let me take a light touch because he's not the only one that did it. So I'm not gonna demonize him for doing
He
what most people do.
What's this living
all
nigga I
this,
know like
all
touch
this,
though?
Can I
all
say
this
this? Can,
come
can can I say this real
from when he
fast?
was using Terrence Crawford name. That's where it come from, bro. If Boost
Right,
would have
but can I say
stayed
something?
quiet. Go ahead, my bad.
Even Teofimo Lopez moved up and fought a top ranked contender, bro. He fought a quote unquote undisputed champion before he got stripped for things that was out of his control. He fought Josh Taylor. And then Devin moved up and fought the boogeyman in Regis Prograis. And then every time these dudes are moving up to these different weight classes, they're going after Beast. Tio, I'm going after Boots. Devin, I'm going after Boots. All right, if I can't get Boots, I'm gonna get Brian. You feel what I'm saying? So there's no excuse.
I mean,
Terrence
to Boo's
Crawford, I'm
credit, he
moving up to
did try to
68.
fight. He did
Richard
try to
Hitchens
fight
bitch
top
ass.
contenders.
Richard Hitchens bitch ass didn't want to fight.
So who's the top of contenders he tried to fight? Because trying to fight him and everybody else is getting fights,
Oh
but
yeah,
you're
Boots
not.
tried to fight it. I mean, Devin tried to fight everybody. Shakur, everybody that they say you got undisputed
But to
easily, you
Boo's
can't, bro.
credit,
He tried to
if
fight
opponents,
everybody else.
if people feel like you're an easier fighter, you can get a fight or two. Well, Boots,
Like a
niggas,
motherfucker.
niggas don't look how he just did Stanios's. He beat Stanios's ass.
Okay,
Stop.
okay,
Nick,
but let me ask you this though: Marvin Hagler, when dudes was moving up, they was coming to fight Hagler. I'm right here. I'm about to stop everybody that come up here. Who Hearns, Leonard,
Whipping
and all them.
ass.
I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna be right here when y'all get up here. And he was right there for them dudes when they got up there. Was no ifs, ands, and buts. Was nothing else to talk about. He was right there. All of a sudden, when these top dudes is moving up, you getting on? Nah, defend your title, bro. Defend your crown.
I know that's what makes it look so crazy because it's like, damn, nigga, you moving up right when shit niggas get shit cracking. But then
Brian
again,
Norman. Brian Norman get his win. I'm moving up. Damn, the same day.
Hey, I think Boots beat the hell out of Brian Norman, bro.
yeah, he'll
Bad.
beat the
Yeah,
shit
me
out of
too.
Brian
Me
Norman.
too.
I think so too.
Me too.
But
Shit.
what I'm saying about Boots got a real tricky situation. He in a crazy situation, bro. Because again, he did move up, and the optics was bad because all those guys came to your division and you left. I think he did that because he really weight drained, bro. I really do think he's trying to get closer to his natural weight, but I think he's trying to ease himself. I think he's trying to ease himself into his natural weight also by not fighting the monsters right away, right? And also, I think he letting Eddie Hearn having too much say so in his career too. Because you listen to Eddie Hearn, but the way Eddie Hearn like to move his fighters, especially if he think you're gonna be good long term, he don't want you to get beat early. Like Eddie Hearn, the type he want to give you soft touches until he have to give
Hey,
you
did Boots sign
a
an
hard touch.
extension with Eddie Hearn?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he did. I think they announced it like last month or the month before.
But also,
did.
brother, listening to y'all on the panel, bro, like B, I think I know your problem with Boots. You like Crawford. You think he used Crawford name, and you think
He did.
you think he ate it up. He didn't deny
He
he
would.
ate
He
up
would. I'll tell you
the
right
fame
now.
that came
I'll
with
tell
it.
you right now. He'd have had a smoother career if he wasn't out here calling out Crawford and not moving like a nigga who would be calling out Crawford would.
Like, man, why
Right,
did you
right.
do that?
So my thing is though, and the other guy, my bad, bro, I can't. What's your name? Josh. So the issue with that you have with him is similar, right? But what my thing is, what I don't
Who is Josh?
necessarily agree with. That's not Josh. Oh,
Long
right.
Beach.
My bad, bro. That's that
LBC.
Nah,
name.
this insane, bro. This insane talk,
Oh,
bro.
insane. My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
Long Beach.
He's a Long Beach East
But
Side,
long
baby.
story short, y'all issue is kind of the same. My issue, bro, the way y'all talking about him because of those issues, is like y'all missing the fact that this nigga is an extremely good fighter, bro.
Okay,
Y'all
but
talking like he's
I'm
not
only
extremely
No,
pointing
I'm
good,
out
not
bro.
at
facts,
all.
though.
That's why I
Nah,
expect him
Boots.
to do
Hey,
away with
Boots one
Lima
of them
ass with
niggas. Bro,
ease.
that's Boots is one of them niggas. He just not moving like one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
like
what
I
I
say,
said, and that's what I told YSM on the channel because bro. I know Jamil. He fuck with Boots. He's been doing this shit for a long time. Bro. I told him personally, like, man, I like this Boots guy, but the way he moving over there is just real shaky. Like, and I don't like that for him. I really wish that he was moving a different direction, but hey, it's not my career. Hopefully, it all goes straight. It probably will once he beat Virgil Ortiz. Maybe that's what the world's waiting for him to beat
that's what
Virgil
I'm hoping.
Ortiz.
Of
I'm
course.
hoping after Virgil Ortiz that he start to move like he needs to move, or then I'm gonna have smoke for him. You feel me? Like, cause I don't believe in going backwards either. I don't believe in going. Now, mind you, I'm gonna say this is gonna piss y'all off. That's some of the problems I had with Terrence Crawford fighting Madrimov. I feel like he went backwards, bro. You had certain good
He got a
fighters under your
belt.
belt.
He
You
had
don't
the
Remember,
know.
belt.
bro, he was supposed to fight Fundora, remember, and Spence got
Yeah.
in
I don't
between
like
it.
I don't like fighters that go back. My thing is after I seen you fight a certain caliber, I don't like to see you go backwards, bro. I really hate that. And thankfully enough, my favorite fighters don't do that. They don't. So I ain't
But
never really have to deal
but
with
you
that.
don't think Madrimov and Spence would have been a good ass fight?
Hell nah, bro. I would have
You don't
been
think
like,
Madrimov
bro,
would have
no.
gave Spence a run for his money, potentially win?
Well, I told you, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And I'm not just saying this as no excuse, bro, because even if Spence didn't lose to Crawford, because I was arguing with other, I'm the only Spence fan that argued with other Spence fans after Ugas, because I told people after I watched the Ugas fight, I told people Spence lost something, and they called me crazy. He lost something. He not the same. And people got on my ass. If I had to argue with other Spence fans, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm passionate about this. I'm not just hating on Crawford, because even after he beat Ugas, I argued with other Spence fans that Spence wasn't the same.
Now,
I said
some
his
of your
feet were
points,
stuck in mud.
some of your points is plausible. You know what I'm saying? I get some
Yeah,
of that shit that you
his
saying.
feet don't move, bro. Like, listen, that's why because that's what I noticed about, bro. When Spence started after that car accident, his feet don't move with his hands no more. That's why his combination. Y'all remember early Spence? He looked like his combinations. He looked like a bee swarming because you couldn't get him off you. That's because as fast as his hands was moving, his feet was following. That's why it looked like no matter what you tried to do, you couldn't get him off you. After the car accident, bro, his feet don't come with his hands no more. That's why he always get caught lunging. Because now he want to hit you, but he's not bringing his feet with him, and I don't think he can.
That long ass jab to the body. That's when I first started looking at Spence, but I never liked him. I just liked that punch. Like, yeah, he just strong and durable and real strong, and he gonna chop your ass down. But he not really special, you know.
I mean,
And those fighters always get exposed, bro. In history, I swear to God, bro, they always get exposed. Tommy Hearns,
Now, I'm gonna
Marvin
tell
Oh
you,
shit,
Hagler.
Shakur
you
Stevenson
right.
nephew fighting right now. I mean, not his nephew, his cousin.
Zay Quinn.
Yeah,
Hey, Zay Quinn
Both.
pretty good. Hey, Zay Quinn pretty good, bro. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
he can
know. I don't
box.
know if he good. I don't know if he good as they say he is, bro. Because they like, oh man, he great. He beat Kermel. I don't know if Kermel that good either. You know what I'm saying? So,
wait, he beat Carmelo lost already?
now I'm talking about in the
Oh,
amateur. Some way
oh,
they used to
okay.
fight when they was younger. They used to fight when they was younger. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, to me, the future to me is Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah Mason, boy.
Mason.
That's
I
the
like
next one
Mason.
up.
But
That's the next one up.
he got to get a beard though. I seen him get floored, bro. He got to get a beard. He got to do better. He got
Yeah.
to have better
I think he
defense.
trade too much. Like, honestly, bro, Mason is like Boots, bro. They got the athleticism and range to actually be better defensively than they are. They just don't do it, bro. Like for instance, if
They don't
Mason
care
fought
about getting
tall,
hit.
if Mason fought tall, because Mason got a good jab. Mason got a good, strong, accurate jab, and it's fast. If he fought behind that, if he fought behind that, nobody would ever beat that. Every fight would look easy if he fought behind that jab. It would look easy.
Well, if
Mason, he
if
getting
he
you out of
had
there.
some defense and been responsible, and he can protect that chin, then I don't got nobody beating him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he has to do better. I like Keyshawn
Yeah, he
too. I
got to
like
get a little
Keyshawn
crafty.
Davis. I like the young active squad. I like a couple of youngsters. You know what I'm saying? But my youngster is the guy right now. My youngster is the
Who you
guy.
talking about?
So
Who you talking about?
Devin's still
Oh,
young,
Devin.
24, 25 years
I,
old.
Abdullah,
He a
yeah.
youngster.
No,
Abdullah got to get a.
Devin what? Devin 26, 26,
26. He
That's
26.
a
finna turn
youngster.
27. He finna be
That
27
Okay,
this
yeah, he's
month.
still a
Next
youngin.
month,
He's still a
actually.
that's still
youngin.
a
He's still a
youngster.
youngin. Yeah, he's still a youngin.
Abdullah, he just got to get a little bit more crafty and stop. You know, he be too eager to just get the guy
He
out of
want to
there.
trade.
He
Yeah.
don't yeah, he don't want to, he not really concerned about, getting hit. He just got to get a little bit more crafty, and that's all gonna come when he step up in competition and he see these niggas ain't these top rank opponents they've been getting fed. Like, nah, it just
But,
once he
but
step up in competition, he gonna get right.
but one thing I don't like about him and even Boost, bro, is that they got this natural power that can hurt people, right? But they want to be the next time. They know that in this current climate, you have to get knockouts to be loved, right? But what they don't
Well,
realize with the natural power that they have, if you just box your fight and wait for counter punching opportunities, you're gonna get your opponent out of there. If you're like, think about it, bro. That's why Crawford gets so many people out of there, because he don't always chase it. He know all I have to do is counter you. My power gonna do what it do.
yeah, Crawford got boxing IQ and he got power. Like,
Yeah, but
that's the
that's what I like
thing.
about Crawford. Crawford not chasing a knockout. He just know that he got the ability to do it. He just fight his
Knock
fight. And
your
he
ass
know
right.
that
Right.
if you mess up, you're gonna give him the opportunity to knock you out.
Yep.
But I think that's what Boots and Mason need to pick up on, bro. Y'all have natural power, natural talent to counter and catch people. Stop chasing the knockout, bro. Fight your fight. Let this man get frustrated. Let him make a mistake, and then you knock him out.
Right.
Yeah, they
But
not concerned
I hope
with it.
that Abdullah is taking. I hope he in there training with Dev. You know what I'm saying? Watching Devin work, watching the champion work. I hope he watching Shakur. I hope he paying attention to these guys and understand that defense, you know what I'm saying, is a big part of their success. And
Right.
not getting hit
Oh
is a
yeah.
big part of their success.
Man, what
You know,
about this
Right.
card though, bro? Like, a lot of people sleeping on the card that Devin on, bro. That's a
man, that's
card
a
full of
fire
straight
card.
dogs.
That's a
That's a
fire
That's a
bro,
card.
card.
everybody a dog on that card, bro. Benavidez, Devin,
Damn.
Abdullah Mason. But even their opponents is dogs, bro. Because I think Anthony Yard is a dog. He not
Oh yeah,
good,
Yard is a
Yeah,
but he
dog.
a
he a
dog.
dog. Hell
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Yard is a dog.
I think Brian Norman a dog too. Like he not good as Devin, but I
Hey,
give him.
Bam, I feel
I
like
think
Bam a dog. Shit. Bam a
yeah.
dog. Shit.
Yeah,
Little
Baron
Mexican
Rodriguez.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
forgot
mean,
about Bam. Yeah, Bam on there too. You know, and we know David Benavidez is a dog. I just think this card really. Let me tell you why a lot of people mad. Like a lot of these Tank fans, they mad because bro, their world is falling from under them. Tank got exposed, right? Devin after they thought Devin was done, they wrote him off. Not only did Devin come back, he chasing another belt in another weight class against the best fighter there, and he on a fight card that completely is it contrasts everything that Tank stand for. Everybody on that card is a dog. So when people watch that fight, they're gonna watch a fight full of people that never duck smoke ever.
Ever.
That's what they're gonna be looking at.
They hate that shit.
They hate that shit, bro. Like, think about that. Everybody on that card never duck smoke. It's like I had an argument with somebody about Yard. That's why I keep bringing Yard up. They was like, man, Yard trash. I say, bro, Yard stepped in there with anybody they ever wanted to fight him. Everybody, all of them.
And he was
He
doing good against Better Beef.
better be if he just got stopped. But yeah,
Yeah.
he was clocking Better be even the crowd going. I know they was in the UK, but man, he was clocking Better be man. He just got stopped. He ain't got the best defense, and I think he too fucking big, especially for somebody like David. Like he too
I,
muscular. Like
I
I'm gonna
knew
be
this day was
honest with
coming.
y'all. I think Better Beef was I think that he wasn't getting tested, bro, and I think he was on some top rank cooking, bro.
yeah, he
Cause
was fighting
yo,
a bunch of bombs.
yeah, that too, but I think he was on them roids, and I think that, you know what I'm
Oh yeah,
saying,
of
when it came
course,
down to fight for
Yeah,
undisputed, he had to take
bro.
tests. Them knockouts just
Bro,
disappeared.
it's just like
right.
with
I got
Fundora.
Beaver.
Wait, let me say this, bro. It's like with Fundora. Fundora just stopped the whole fight. He got a hand injury. They say that's the easiest, that's the oldest trick in the book. Bro, Better Be is on record. Bro, this nigga postponed like his last 8 fights from a hand injury.
Yeah,
Cause you cycling off, bro. You
yeah,
Yeah,
cycling off that shit.
yeah.
yeah. I believe that. His
Fundora
body, bro. I'm not
cycling
gonna
off
lie, no
right now.
homo. Like no homo, bro. But that dude body, that's not the body of a 40-year-old man, bro. Like you on HGH, bro. Like
Man,
you
that nigga
taking
look
human
like
growth
that
hormone,
nigga look
bro.
right. He look like a dead man that's still living.
Yeah.
Man, to
Yeah, because
me,
all
shit,
right,
like
now another thing is too, I'm on record arguing with people too, bro, because I think Bivol beat him twice.
I
Bivol got
believe so
robbed in the
too.
first fight. Yeah,
I
he got
believe
robbed
that
in the first
too.
fight.
I believe that too.
I don't know why they did that shit. Like I don't know if they wanted to see a second, make more money.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
bro,
to
they
make more
did
money.
all
They
wrong,
knew
bro.
that fight gonna bring the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So they
They
wanted to
did
make
that
sure it
shit
happened more
wrong.
than once. They wanted to make sure it happened
That's
more than
just
once.
like
But yeah,
the Christian and Billy fight. They thought Canelo was gonna win. They didn't want this nigga to be Canelo potential next opponent, even though they probably still weren't gonna make the fight. But they said, all right, let's draw it up. Cause once Canelo win, we don't want M Billy calling them out and all of this shit. But he ended up losing. Like that shit, that Lester Martinez and M Billy shit, that was a robbery,
yeah.
bro. And Billy
Well,
won that shit.
well, I thought if they would had Canelo win, I think he would have fought Hamza Saras. That's Hamza Saras, if I'm saying his name right. The
Yeah,
Arab
yeah,
guy. I
yeah.
think that would have been the next fight
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he would have
for
fought Christian
Canelo.
and Billy, but he would have definitely called his ass out and put more. Because he should have been, he should have been fought in Billy. That's his mandatory.
Hey,
Long
what
time
other
ago.
good fight? What other good fight happened on this card tonight besides
That's
Boots?
it. Shit. Zay Quinn and Boots. That's it.
Oh man, I can't stand. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's why I used to be a diehard boxing fan. I know I'm not diehard no more because I can't watch a full card no more.
They
Like
just
I'm
fucked
really,
the
I'm
whole
literally.
month up.
I wait for the main events now, so I can't say I'm a diehard no more.
October was supposed to be, we were supposed to get Keith Thurman and Fedora, Frank Martin fighting again. They changed the Lubin and the Ortiz fight. That shit in November now. Like, man, they fucked October up, but like, oh, this it right here.
And y'all saw
Then-
Chris Eubanks training with Bomac again. I ain't like
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
best Chris Eubanks I seen was when he let Bomac train him. That was the best Eubanks.
Chris Eubanks versus Crawford could be in the future.
I don't think that's in the future. I think he's trying to get ready for
Canelo.
old dude's son. What's his son? The one he just beat.
Ben.
Yeah,
Oh
kind of
yeah.
Ben.
Oh yeah, cool. I'm saying
Yeah.
later, like after this.
I was just playing with Conor Ben on Undisputed. Conor Ben can move, bro. I ain't go. I got whooped, but he can move though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, that
That
game kind of
nigga
trash though, bro. I ain't gonna sit up
hate
and I
that
ain't even
game,
want to
bro.
get it, bro. But I really hate that game. It's
I
like
hate
it's the
that
first
game.
one. It's the first installment, so you know it got a lot of improvements to make.
Yeah,
So
they banking on the
They
diehard
keep
fans to
they
support
keep
them and they can
updating
make
it
better
though.
games. Yeah, they
They
keep
keep
updating
yeah,
that
updating it,
shit.
and it's getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how
yeah,
they doing Wilder, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wilder not on it because they ain't want to pay him, right?
No,
Or was
no, no,
that
no.
No,
Devin?
Wilder
he on there.
own it. He
He on
own it.
there.
It's just like his stamina. You gotta know how to fight. Let me just say that you gotta know how to get down. You gotta know how to get down to use Wilder.
I'm just
Yeah.
mad that Undisputed don't have none of our real, who we
Devin said
want
they
to
ain't
see
want
as
to put him on the
Americans.
cover. Devin was
Yeah,
like,
they
shit, they ain't
don't.
want to
They
put me
ain't
on the
got
cover.
Devin.
So
Devin not on there at all, bro.
Not
Devin
Devin
not
not
on
on there.
there. Devin not on there. Shakur not on there. I don't think
Nope.
Tank on there.
Nope.
that shit fucked up.
They
Ryan
don't
on
have
there
Errol
though.
Spence. Errol Spence not on there. They don't have none of the fighters that we actually like as Black Americans. They got Crawford though. They put Crawford on there. They have to.
Well,
He.
understand that they really don't like the Black American style because we have the best style in the game, and it's hard to beat the
Right.
Black American. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When a,
They
when a,
ain't want to
when a
pay
fighter,
their ass for their likeness.
yeah, but when a fighter beats a Black American fighter, bro, you know how they celebrate. They celebrate to the high heavens. If one of them
Yeah.
beats a Black American fighter, because we have the
Well,
best
yeah,
style. We got the
damn
best
right.
style.
They definitely gonna celebrate that shit. Just like with Ryan. Even though he cheated, they don't give a fuck. Them niggas is having
Well, with the Ryan,
orgasms.
one thing I can do, one thing I can't do, I can't just point it at the non-blacks, bro, because we had our own people that hate Devin so much that they was
But
giving Ryan the pass
yeah, but
too.
our people, our
Yeah.
people, we gonna follow whatever they do because we so damn, we our self-esteem so fucking low, and we hate it ourselves anyway. So anything they do, we gonna follow it.
The only
Yeah,
the
see me.
only blacks that I thought should have rolled for Ryan, even after that, was dudes from Victorville, Barstow, the IE area, around that area. But everybody else that don't have that connection with Ryan, they shouldn't have did that, bruh. They shouldn't have
Yeah,
did that
that's
at
why
all.
I lost a lot
We
of
sick.
respect for our people, man. When that when
Me
that when
too.
that happened, bro, that's the fastest way another brother can get me to like just don't have no, bro. If you show me
No,
you don't have
nothing.
no loyalty to your race, bro, I ain't got no respect for you, bro, at
And
all.
then this the thing. This the thing they don't get. When you show that to them, they don't respect you
They don't
even
Right.
respect it because
more.
they big on see this is what they don't understand about these other people. They big on loyalty. So they don't realize they respect you more when you loyal to your people because now they know if they ever in a situation with
Exactly.
you and they do build trust with you, now they know they can trust you because you've shown loyalty.
Trust you to be who you are.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all a name, and then I'm gonna jump right back into boxing. That's a good example. Nick Fuentes.
Piece of
He put
shit.
it. Yeah, he is 1,000%. But he tell you, yeah, y'all coons and y'all ride for us, and we don't want y'all on this side. Go back
Yeah,
on y'all
Candace
side.
Owens and all.
Yeah,
They
Exactly.
don't like traders, bro. Like, no, bro. That's
yeah.
one thing that our people don't understand, bro. Is that every other race, they treat being a trader as the worst. That's the most, that's the most egregious act you can do.
You
Is
can
to show
do.
that you're not loyal.
But they don't understand that shit. I'm like, bro, y'all the problem, man. Y'all the
Bro, they
fucking
take each
problem.
other out. They take each other out when somebody don't show loyalty to the race. So what, bro?
Ex-
I ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna get into all that. I
Exactly.
ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't gonna
No,
get
we
into
know
all
what
that.
you said. I know
Y'all
exactly
good.
what you said, bro. But
That's
yeah,
real though. That's real though. But like I say, man, I got Devin stopping this dude Norman in 6 or 7 rounds, man. Just off the back. I ain't gonna
Hey,
hold.
You
hey, hey,
say,
yo, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go do some family shit before the fight start. But I'm gonna do
go
another
ahead,
live
man.
oh yeah,
stream. I'm gonna do another live stream when Boots fight. All right,
Bet,
all
All
right.
right, all right,
bet.
bet.
no.
Yep, be smooth. All right, man,
Be
apparel.
smooth, man.